Well, hello, friends. Welcome to Strangers in the Night, your source for late night VR gaming talk. I am your host, Wes. With me, as always, are my good friends, Eric and Ruuts. Ruuts, the weekend is here, brother.
Ah, thank God. My weekend actually is really here. I don't have work tomorrow. I got Monday off. It's like a real weekend for once. I usually don't get 2 days off in a row. Rarely even get a full
Yeah,
day.
no.
Usually my days off or I'm doing other shit and cleaning a building. I do a lot of other stuff. So
Eric, normally I could say the same thing that, I've been working X amount of days in a row and I really need a day off. But I barely worked this last week. I've been on an adventure, bro. What about you?
Not as much as you, although we went to the same place. But I've come to the conclusion that we need to get you a laptop and some good internet so you can continue to work when you're traveling.
Bro, like it wasn't that well, I mean, I guess it was
you guys are gone.
one night, but let's go through this. So as many of you know already, Eric and I flew out to California on Monday so that we could go and visit our friends at Skydance Interactive on Tuesday. But it wasn't so easy for me because I had a flight out of here. It was like an hour flight, hour and a half flight to Chicago where I connect. And I'm supposed to fly from Chicago to San Diego. I get to the airport here in Lexington, and they say that there's thunderstorms in Chicago, so there's a delay. And basically, they say we're not going to have to wait for very long. And they'll update us in 30 minutes. They come back 30 minutes later, they say the same thing again. So they tell us basically over and over and over again to stay close to the terminal. We're going to be boarding any minute. A window might come open, and we need to be ready. So we can't wander off anywhere. We can't pull all our shit out and just get comfortable. We need to be ready to move. So this goes on like this for a couple of hours, and finally we connect and we take off and we go to Chicago. Get to Chicago, the ground is dry. There has not been a drop of rain that has fallen in Chicago. But in the meantime, the Chicago airport, O'Hare, is just fucking overrun with people. It is elbow to elbow through the whole airport. People are sitting in the fucking floor, stranded. There's like cancellation after cancellation after cancellation. And of course, I miss my connecting flight because of delays. So I go to try to rebook. It shows that there's one more flight left for me to get to San Diego, and it's the only one for 3 days. All right, mind you, the next day we've got to be in LA to go to Skydance. So I go to rebook. I hit the button to rebook this next flight, and it tells me that there's no spots left on it. That I'm just shit out of luck. Nowhere to go. If I can't find like an alternate route to San Diego through some other airport, then I'm basically fucked. I'm going to miss this thing. So I go get in line to talk to the ticketing agent. Get halfway through the line, and while I'm looking at the United Airlines app, and this is all United Airlines, just remember that. I'm looking at the United Airlines app, and it shows that I did get rebooked. So I don't know if my initial attempt to book went through or if they automatically rebooked me onto the next flight. But I did eventually get booked onto the next flight, and what do you know? It doesn't take off very long from now. So I go to the terminal to get ready to board, and same thing. Delay. We don't have crew members. We don't have this. We don't have that. delay. So long story short, I make it to San Diego at 3 a.m. Now we're supposed to leave to drive to LA at 7 a.m. I get to San Diego at 3 a.m. So I get there and basically take a nap, and then we're off. And then I'm sure you know, we could talk a little bit about it. But as far as like my initial day at the airport, there was no opportunity for me to work. I had my laptop, and there was Wi-Fi that day, but no opportunity to work. It was just constant moving around from, you know, terminal to terminal, and I was just lucky to get through. Luckily, and you can kind of attest to this, Eric. Tuesday was a pretty fucking awesome day.
Yeah, it was, man, and it sucked for Monday because we planned on doing a whole bunch of stuff together in San Diego. Like, you know, I got in early that morning because I wanted to get there and I wanted to work. So I actually left at like 3 a.m. my time to fly to San Diego so I could get in. I wanted to be there by like 9 a.m. So I actually got in no problem. I had zero delays. Had no problem getting in. I was in at 9 a.m. Had a really nice day, kind of just hanging out at Jasmine's place.
Chilling, relaxing.
Just chilling, relaxing. Jasmine's taking me out. We go to like this cool taco place to have lunch and breakfast and
that's another thing.
Wes, what were you doing while he was chilling, having breakfast and tacos and stuff?
Starving is what I was doing. When I say I didn't have time to work, I didn't have time to fucking eat, dude. Like, I didn't have breakfast before I went to the airport, and you guys know because I was like texting with you guys about how the first thing I got to do when I get there is get some food, and she's talking about this awesome burrito place that's within a stone's throw of her house. And that's all I'm thinking about all day is this fucking burrito place. And
sounds good.
By the time I get in there, like, do I eat or do I sleep? You know what I mean?
It wasn't even the burrito place either because you were supposed to be there to do like, we were going to go to this awesome, like, this brewery. There was like this local brewery that's right there. We're going to go to this like micro brewery and that's really, really good. And it was, we had like 2 of them that night. Because you were supposed to be there in the afternoon, so we had all these plans. So we're like, well, we're just going to go do them anyway. And then hopefully Wes gets here at some point. And then we were out kind of like, having a few drinks, feeling real good. And then by the time we were like, okay, maybe Wes will get here and come over here. And then all of a sudden we get a message. He's like, yeah, I'll be in around 3:30 in the morning. Yeah. So we're like, okay, we're going to see Wes tonight.
That's crazy. First, a couple things. Grandpa Barbecue Gamer Cat says Eric's quieter than Wes and Ruuts. Although I got you I have you all the way up,
I don't know,
Eric, man. And you were, you're close. You're not. It's not like
I'm close to the red on your on your OBS. So I don't even know, man. Like I couldn't tell you.
I don't know. And then also I have seen Wes's thing bleeding through a bit. So I don't know what that is, but I'm sure somebody's gonna mention that.
You know who else's thing bleeds through a little bit?
Oh God. Needs to stop. She needs to stop when that's happening, but she doesn't. She won't slow down, Wes.
Talking about not slowing down. So we get up at 7 a.m. and Jasmine drives us to LA. And for whatever reason, she's in love with that fucking Tesla autopilot, isn't she?
I love it too, man. I don't know. I think it's one of the coolest things out there too.
It's pretty cool. How many times did it almost run us into the back of something?
Here's what you do: don't ever use it in LA because I use it in Florida all the time on my Tesla, and it actually does. I've never had the issues that she's had. I swear to God, it's got to be a California thing. I mean, we know how California can be a little odd as it is because I never have any issues with my autopilot.
Here's the thing, though. The day Wes was telling me about her Tesla and all that, I literally saw a story that night about somebody that had to swerve out of a head-on collision and barely missed it. And I'm thinking, it only takes once. And I don't think the technology is there. And I don't know. I'm not being judgy. But I feel
that's
it's
the
kind of
thing.
irresponsible for people that, because I guarantee the person that if he wouldn't have swerved and head-on collision, that person isn't fucking driving a Tesla, and they're not turning auto drive on because it's cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not there yet. We're close. It's just not there. And I've seen story after story.
That's the thing for me. It is cool, and it did great most of the time, but like you said, it just takes once, right? And it was like 3 or 4 times that this thing tried to switch lanes when it shouldn't have.
It's California.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
I'm telling you, I use it all the time in Florida. I have zero issues. Like,
well, I'm not telling you not to use it, but I'm saying after the first time that it does that,
right.
I'm just driving. From that point on, whether it's California or not. Then
sometimes you just need to put your life in Elon's hands and just let it happen, bro. Just let it happen.
Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Well, we let it happen that day, man, and we had a great day. We did make it to Skydance. We were about 15 minutes later than what they wanted us to be. They wanted us to be there at like 10 a.m. 3 appointments, 30 minutes each. The way they wanted to kind of cut it up is, well, I guess I can't really say what we did while we were there. But what
I'm not
I
even
can
sure
say,
can we actually even say that what we did? Like, I don't even think we can say what we demoed.
I stopped myself.
Which is like the weirdest thing in the world. Like, at least let us say. I mean, we're taking pictures in front of shit. I mean, everybody knows what we did.
Everybody knows what we did.
I guess we really can't come out and say it, even though everybody knows what we did.
But I can be vague about it. So we visited their offices. We were scheduled out for about 90 minutes, and 15 minutes of that we were late. And that they gave us a very warm reception. Our host was a very high-ranking person there at Skydance, and not only
loud.
did.
Sorry, someone said Eric's too loud now. So I don't know.
This is to Ninja and Discord and every fucking audio thing out there. I'll give you a big fuck you to the audio, because I've adjusted it now, and I'm going to try and adjust it again. Fucking hate.
Sorry,
I told you guys before I got in here. I'm like, fucking.
So am I good to switch over to another picture?
Yeah.
Okay, because
yes,
you made me scared now. I was like, oh, we're not allowed to show.
No, it's fine. All those pictures I put in there. There was one that I put up that we couldn't use, but I took it down immediately.
Which one was it? Or was it?
It was the one that had something on the screen. There was a screen in the picture and something on it that you could make out. So I took it off. Like, it wasn't up for 5 seconds. Like, you probably didn't even see it.
Okay, I hope not. Because let me know if it.
No, it's fine. If I see it, I'll tell you to switch it. But I guarantee it's not in there.
Wes, isn't it fun doing these things, these super cool, fun things, and then you have to like literally be a lawyer to figure out what the hell you can say and not say, and take pictures of and not take pictures of?
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, they were pretty clear with this what we could do, and which is not much until D-Day arrives. But as I was saying, that they were really cool, really good hosts. From our initial 90 minutes that we were supposed to be there, we were there for over 3 hours. And this high-ranking official at Skydance, I had a lot of questions for him, Eric, and he answered all of my questions.
Wow.
He really did. That guy was awesome, and he sat in that room for all 3 of our whatever we were doing. He sat in that room and he answered every question, and we were there for what? Well, it was 3 hours, right? We were there for
it was over 3 hours, yeah.
And he never took a break or nothing. Like, literally, he stayed there and sat there with each of us for 3+ hours. And that dude was awesome, man. And he knew everything. It's not often that you get demos from people that are like super involved in the game. Like, he knew. Like, I don't think there was anything that you had, and you had some really, really good questions. That weren't easy questions, and he knew every answer. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think he knew every answer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's kind of the guy, right? He's kind of the guy with this project, this unnamed project that we can't talk about. But it was great, man. We had a great time. while we were there. Shout out to Skydance. Obviously, we'll be telling this same story again at a certain point in time, and adding a lot more details. Yeah, as you can see here, I'm fiddling around with the computer, and Eric's fiddling around with something else, and Jasmine's just smiling. It was a good day.
Four Wheelin says it must be close to release.
You know who loves it when you're close to release?
Oh God, she really does. It's a love-hate relationship in that regard.
It is.
Yeah.
Four Wheelin, they've already said that this game is coming out later in late 2024. So I
don't even know what you're talking about.
Right. I wouldn't assume anything with it like that, just because they're starting to talk about it a little bit, or getting ready to start talking about it a little bit. But we did a bunch of other stuff like that day too, Eric. It's, I mean, we went to a couple of beaches. Like, Jasmine just loves San Diego so much that we went home, and obviously we went straight for food, because I'm still at this point, I'm starving. I'm literally fucking starving. So we went straight for food, but we took the scenic route back to San Diego, and it's a beautiful city, isn't it?
It is, man. I had never been to San Diego before either, and we were there I was there for 2 days. You were there for a day and a half, or a day and a couple of hours. But we jam packed a lot of stuff in those few days, man. It was we got a chance to go to LA, and then we drove the coast all the way back, which is awesome. So if anybody's ever done that drive from LA to San Diego, on the way back especially, you're just hugging the coastline, so you get to see a ton of the coast. And then, like you said, Jasmine is she should be on the board of the travel board for San Diego, because she just knows everything there, and she just loves the town so much. And man, Wes, I was exhausted by the time we got done with that day. Just everything. My head hit the pillow when me and you got to the hotel near the airport that night. My head hit the pillow, and I was done.
Well, I was exhausted to start that day. And by the time we got back to Jasmine's apartment, it was about 90 minutes until dark. We went, again, a couple spots on the beach. Jasmine took us and showed her fucking gym and her swimming pool, and took us to her friend's house. We saw her and met her friends for a little bit. Literally, we got back to Jasmine's with 90 minutes left. So here's my opportunity, right? This is when I'm going to be able to actually open up my laptop and use it, check in on work. I was going to demo Apple Vision Pro. I don't even have time to take my fucking shoes off. And Jasmine's like, what are you doing? We got to go. Where are we going? Oh, we're going to go to Balboa Park. So
she's like, we have to go to Balboa Park. We have to.
We have to. Yeah. So literally, I think she just came home to take care of her dog for a minute. And we weren't there 10 minutes, and then gone again. And then we go to this amazing park. We go through a flower garden into this cactus garden with giant cacti trees. There were trees that were cactuses, which was fucking weird looking, but awesome. And then we cross the road and go over into this park. And Ruuts, this thing is the size of a big theme park, but instead of rides and attractions, it's all museums. There's art museums. There's a museum for fucking everything. There was a museum of cannibalism in this place.
Oh wow!
Right next to the museum of people.
Free samples. No.
Well, it was.
It's not like Costco. Damn it!
It was ironically across the way from what they called the People Center. So we thought that was funny.
That's probably where they got the free samples. Yeah.
Exactly. But this place was beautiful, man. They had reproduced all of this old world architecture.
That's pretty cool.
And it was just beautiful. Even though we were there when pretty much everything was closed, it was still very scenic.
It was probably not as busy either. That's probably a good thing, right?
There were a few people down there. I mean, it wasn't a completely crowded or anything, but it was far from deserted. There were still people down there just walking and hanging out. Um, but we walked through this thing until, I mean, we got back to the car right at dark. And then Jasmine takes us to our hotel. We have a big fucking ordeal trying to get checked in there because they fucked up my reservation. But eventually we get in there. Eric and I go down to the restaurant, the hotel restaurant, and have a good meal. Finally have a good meal at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock that night. And then that was it. We got back to the room and both pretty much crashed immediately. And Eric was up at 4 a.m. to catch his flight, and then I had to get up and check out at 11 a.m. to go catch my flight.
Here's the moral of the story: you need to start taking earlier flights. Because again, the same thing on the way back. You were completely fucked on the way back, and I went through and I was home easy. I no delays.
United.
No, United.
No, there you go.
No, I did fly I flew American out, and I did fly United back.
Okay.
So I flew out of San Diego. I had a connecting flight in Denver. There was a delay getting out of San Diego, but it was a very short delay. I didn't have to wait very long. There was a crew member or something didn't show up on time, and we had to wait for them to staff the plane. We were out of there within 30 minutes, and that was fine. But then we get to Denver. Denver, I'm supposed to have an hour layover. I get there, and I kind of have a process where I go through when I get to the airport. The first thing I do is connect up to the Wi-Fi. I check Discord because there's work. Most of our work's done through Discord, and then I start to queue up things and download stuff to watch on the flight. I get to Denver, and this is the only airport I've ever been to, Ruuts, where the fucking Wi-Fi is down. They have 2 connections and no Wi-Fi. So already we're off to a good start here. The good news is that when it came time to get to my connecting flight, we board immediately. They put us right on the plane. No delays this time. As soon as the last person gets in and sits down, the captain comes over the intercom and says, there's thunderstorms in Kentucky. It's going to probably be 30 minutes before we can leave. But the regulations are that if we're delayed this long, that we have to deboard the plane. So everybody off. But don't go far, because we think that it's going to break up and we're going to have a window to get through shortly. So everybody just go sit in the terminal. We'll be back in 30 minutes, give you an update. 30 minutes goes by. Same thing. We're still trying to get a window. We thought one was going to open up. It didn't, but we're monitoring it closely. Don't go away. We'll get you out of here in a few minutes. Same thing. Repeat. Now a few hours have gone by, and we're like really late, and they give us this update like, hey, we finally confirmed a time with the Kentucky airport. It's a couple hours away, but we are going to get you home tonight. Okay, great. Now I've got time to eat. Still can't really do much because the Wi-Fi is down, but at least I can go get some food. I can look around for some of the weird shit at the Denver airport, which there's a lot of weird shit at the Denver airport.
Yeah, there
is. So I have a couple of hours to relax. Okay, and I do. I go eat. All is good. I get back to my spot. I have about 30 minutes to just chill. We burn that 30 minutes off. By this point in time, 9:30 p.m. local time, right? This is when we're supposed to be flying out. That time ticks away, and then they come out and they say, the thunderstorms in Kentucky are over. The airport is... Yeah, right. The airport is staying open. The airport's staying open, but they're not accepting any new flights in because they're doing construction on the airport. And for whatever reason, they won't give us a runway to land. They're keeping the airport open. Flights are still going in and out, but they're not taking any new flights inbound tonight. We are going to have to postpone overnight. And so I call wife. I tell her what's going on. She tells me, don't go anywhere. If you leave, they're not responsible for you. If you stay, they have to give you a hotel room. They have to pay for your room. So I hang out there for a few minutes. The United lady's on the phone for probably 20 minutes or so. She gets off. She picks up the intercom. And she says, look, they're not going to give you guys hotel stays tonight.
Bastards.
That's so shitty, dude.
So what it is that if it's an act of God, like a weather, by their policy, they're not liable to give people hotel rooms. So since the initial delay was a weather delay, that's not the reason that they canceled overnight, by the way. The overnight thing was an airport thing. They chose not to let us fly. As you can see right here, I think it says it right in the text here that the reason why we can't fly is because of construction at the airport. But since the initial thing was weather, they say this is a weather delay and we're not paying for your room. So literally people have been fucked and fucked and fucked all the way in, and now we're getting fucked and fucked and fucked all the way out. And they're not even going to put people up in hotel rooms. People are literally fucking crawling up in chairs and shit to go to sleep for the night.
Right.
And
that's the reality. That's
just,
what pisses me off is there's people that can't afford a room. Hey, you know what I mean? And so they hear that, they think, oh man. And if you've ever been in a situation where you have to stay somewhere you don't want to be, like in like that for like 12, 14 hours trying to sleep. No, man.
I might have stayed there. I might have stayed there if the Wi-Fi worked. But that was just kind of the last fucking. I'm not going to sit here all night with literally fucking
nothing to do.
You wonder though why like people freak out on like, because you always feel bad for the people that are running behind these counters and shit. Like you hear these horror stories of people flipping out on like, the United or the airline customer service representative at the counter. But this is the shit that people have to go through. I would have lost my mind. I would have lost my goddamn mind if this was me.
Yeah. Well, I pretty much did. I was not in the best mood. But luckily, my mood did change before the end of the night. And by the way, at this time, again, I'm still just on hours of sleep. 3 hours one night and like 4 the next. Malnourished. I'm starting to feel like run down really bad. I say, you know what? I'm going to just fucking pay for a room and get the hell out of this airport. It'll be worth the fucking hour in TSA line again, just if I can get out of here and relax for a little bit before the morning. So I leave. It takes a little while, but the hotel that I booked at runs a shuttle back and forth to the airport. It took me about 30 minutes to grab the shuttle, but eventually I grabbed the shuttle and make it back to this Denver hotel. And what's waiting for me when I get back to the hotel? Ruuts. I am again. I am stranded in Colorado, ladies and gentlemen, and I have never met my good friend Ruuts before. So before I even leave the airport, I say, Ruuts, man, I think I'm stuck in Denver for the night of all places. And at this time, again, it's like after 10 o'clock. I didn't really expect Ruuts to drive to Denver. But, if you're in Colorado and you're going to get stuck and your homie's there, you got to tell your homie that you're there, right? But Ruuts, you didn't even think twice, did you?
No, it's an hour and 10 minutes. Both Dee and I both jumped in the car and we were there. It seemed like we got there at the same time you did. That's how crazy it was, right? Like we pulled up at the same time, about the same time.
So here's how fucked up this was. Is like I knew from Google that this place had a shuttle that they run to the airport, and when I'm literally on my way out to go to the rideshare spot to pick up a Uber, I see it says hotel shuttles. Like there's an area for it. I say, you know what? I'm just going to stand here for a minute and see if it pulls up. And after about 15 minutes of not seeing it, I say, you know, I'm going to call the hotel. Maybe they're not running a shuttle this late. I don't want to just sit here all night, and her Ruuts is on the way up. So I call the hotel. They don't answer. I ring the fucking phone off the hook. They don't answer. I call the hotel a second time. No answer. So I'm getting ready to walk over and just get a fucking Uber. And this guy pulls up from, he's a shuttle driver, but he's going to Hilton. There's a Hilton right there in the same area. He says, you know what? Just hang out here for 10 minutes. Let people that are going to the Hilton get on board. And if I have a seat for you, I'll take you over there to whatever it was, Baymont or whatever it was I stayed at. So that guy was really cool. And about halfway through his wait, my shuttle actually shows up, and I get on it, get back to the hotel, literally get through the door and turn the lights on. And I look at my phone. I'm going to tell Ruuts I'm here, and he's already in the parking lot. Like him and D are already sitting there waiting. Yeah, we had a nice visit. I was a little blasted because I was already, again, malnourished, fucking tired. And Ruuts was like, I got to smoke you up. And I'm like, well, I don't really do that anymore. I used to do it every day for years and years and years, but I don't really do that anymore. But I mean, I am in Colorado, and it is Ruuts. So I did go down and just take one little puff off of it, and it blasted me. Like I was already in bad shape, but it kind of blasted me out. So we just literally set up in a quiet room. The TV remote was fucked up, so I couldn't even put anything on to make noise. The three of us just sat in a quiet room for a couple hours and just talked. And admittedly, they did most of the talking. I was just sitting there being quiet most of the time. But it was a great experience, and definitely one of the highlights of the trip for me.
Yeah, it was definitely cool. And like Spry said, so something good did come out of the mess. And that's,
look at that.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's always something good in everything because that's how God works. So I thought it was cool. And an hour and 10 minutes is a blink of an eye. It literally was over. And it was worth it. It was cool. And
I wish we could have planned it, because literally I would have went, and I would have went to Denver and stayed overnight, just if the three of us could just hang out and be together, because the three of us never been together at the same time before either. So yeah, like, I had a good chance to meet D and Ruuts last year in Denver, but never the three of us together. So that would have been cool if we could have figured that out. But
it was awesome. Cool. I wish I had more time. I had to fly like super early the next morning. I had to fly at like 7, which means you got to go to the airport at like 5 to get through TSA and be ready and all that shit. And I got at the hotel at what, 11:30. So I didn't have much time to sleep, but still, you know, I wanted to take the opportunity to hang out with my homie here and D. So like, what was it, like 1 or 2 o'clock? You guys hung out too?
Yeah. Yeah, and then I guess I didn't have that earlier. I had an early morning, but not that early of a morning. But I won't complain about any of my lack of sleep after your story. But I will tell you that as Wes is telling me all this is happening, or actually he's texting me, I'm like shaking my head, because this is why I don't travel by plane anymore. Like the very few things I would travel by plane, like what you guys did, I wouldn't do. I wouldn't fly to go play a game. I would drive. It was a couple hours away or something, but I just...
What game? We didn't play a game.
Oh, yeah. To go to Dave and Buster's and play games. Yeah. So, yeah, no, I wouldn't... I despise flying. So they've made flying such a pain in the ass. And it's a gamble, you know, like, because Eric had no issues, and I guess a couple things you could do to minimize it. One is, like Eric said, take an early flight, because less people travel early because people are lazy. And then someone in the chat said earlier, one big thing, if you can, no connecting flights. Connecting flights are they suck. But, of course, now you're talking more money. So, and some places only come from a connecting from where you're coming from. So,
well, I normally connect in Vegas, and that's always great. I love the Vegas airport. They have fucking slot machines right there. You can smoke in the airport.
Wi-Fi
It's
works.
just, yeah, it's just a cool place. Um, it was a weird experience, man. I've flown quite a bit over the last couple of years. I always fly budget airlines, and I've never had a problem. But this time, I fly on United, which is supposed to be one of the top airlines, and it's just nothing but problems the whole fucking time. And then at the end of it all, when they clearly fuck you, they're taking loopholes to not compensate you for it. It's just it really pissed me off. Even though it ended up the way it did, and I was happy about that, still pissed me off the way that United treated all of these people.
They're they took the meta approach. They just fucked their user base. And so
fuck you in the drive-through. Fuck you in the drive-through.
That's right. I literally, when you were United, for me, if I were you, would be like dead to me. I just wouldn't fly them anymore, and I would let
Here's
them know.
Here's the thing, man. The experience on the plane is great. Like they're so much more spacious than the other airlines that I fly. The seats are more comfortable. They have plugs on them so you can charge your devices while you're flying.
Is all that comfort worth it if you had to go through this every time you flow?
No, absolutely not. I mean, they had direct TV right on the flight. You can flip through the channels and watch TV.
Because that's the thing. This is a management issue. This is pilots. This is a lot of things probably going on even outside of, on your way back, it was a lot more of the weather. But other airlines don't have as many issues. Southwest is pretty bad too, from what I hear. It's like they have just always running behind, and I don't know. I don't fly anymore, so
I'll tell you what I thought, man. When that first day, when I got to Chicago and I saw all those people at the airport, just ungodly masses of people. And we all know that Chicago has a reputation for organized crime and political corruption. I was just thinking, man, without a doubt, these people are keeping people at this airport so that they'll spend more money. Because everything, if you stay at the airport, you have to eat and drink at the airport. And everything is fucking expensive at the airport. Like, you want to get a bottle of Coke, $5-6. You want to get a meal, $20. Even like bullshit fast foods, $20 at the airport. So I think that there's at least a real possibility that these people in Chicago, anytime it looks like it might rain, they're just fucking holding people at the airport for as long as they can, making them spend money.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, that's a good business model. They can't do. What are they going to do? Can't go anywhere. You got to buy our stuff, and you're in Chicago. You expect to spend a lot of money anyway, right? It's not cheap.
But anyway, it was a net positive. I had a great day in San Diego on Tuesday, and then I got to meet Ruuts and D. I got to meet Ruuts for the first time on Wednesday and hang out for a couple hours with them. And Eric Ruuts even brought back my my PlayStation VR dongle that I sent to him all of those years ago.
I'd bring something.
My God, no
all
way.
about it.
I had to bring
Bruce
something.
doesn't forget those things.
Yeah, I had to bring something, and I was like, what could I bring him that I could give him in person? And I saw that, and I'm like, because he sent it to me for my PlayStation 5 to be able to use my PS1, and then mine came in the mail literally like the day before, and so I still had it in his dongle in the package from him to me, sealed, and I gave that back to him. So he's got it. I mean, it's a piece of history.
Still in the envelope.
It's sealed, and it's gone through the world, around the world, we'll say.
Anyway, that was my week, ladies and gents. I didn't have much time to work and much opportunity to work. So I got back yesterday, and you'd think the first thing that, I guess I got back Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. You'd think that I would just come home and crash, but no, literally, I had to fucking work from that point on to the end of Friday just because.
And your bosses suck.
Yeah, they do. They're fucking assholes, man.
I hate those guys.
No, actually, the team did great for me while I was disconnected and occupied. Everyone kind of assumed their roles and picked up the slack, and you know, the way our team kind of works is, you know, you manage accounts, but literally you're just managing people, making sure that other people are doing their stuff. And even though I wasn't here this week to make sure that people were doing what they're supposed to be doing, everyone did. So it was literally seamless. They handled it great, and I thank them all.
We have an awesome team, like literally, because you know, for Monday, I mean, I worked part of Monday, but Tuesday we were pretty much shot all day, and you know, then I traveled a lot on Wednesday too. So like, you know, to have three of us, myself, you, and Jasmine, and like you said, you being extended because of the flight problems out, and man, we had a lot going on this week. But yeah, the team did a great job.
Yep, and we'll hit the ground running next week, and it'll be like nothing ever happened. But we've got some cool stories to talk about. I'll literally retell the story here when the time comes, and there will be a lot more details in it. Stay tuned to this channel. Stay tuned to Without Parole. Again, shout out to Brian Paul, by the way, from Without Parole, because he was the one that initially got the invitation, and since he couldn't go, he told them, "Hey, Wes will go," and he was right. I went. So stay tuned here. Stay tuned to Without Parole. Stay tuned to XR Update, because like I said, I asked a lot of questions and got a lot of answers, and I'm going to be writing that up and publishing it very soon. So stay tuned. Anyway, hey, what's up, Skiva? What's up, Tony Savino? What's up? I guess we should say hello to our friends in chat. We do have some VR to talk about here tonight, luckily. So let's do that. Aceville is here. Skiva dropping by at 1:33 in the AM. Good to see you. Radio Runt's here. Brondo is in the house. Tony Savino. Flippy Nuggets. Chinatown D is in the house as well. Gamer Tag VR. What's up, GT? Thanks for stopping by, and good morning. Ryan B's here. Philozix. Magnum Gaming is here. Tatum's here. Evan Yabu, Four Wheelin', Philozix, Salvador. Mal is here. VR SpryGuy is here. Gabriel 004. Mr. Lord Beavis. 12th, the Backlog Game Cat. All here. Scoby Man the Game Cat is here. We got a $20 Australian tip from Grandpa Barbecuer the Game Cat, just because I think y'all deserve it. Thank you, Grandpa Barbecuer, for being here, and thank you for the donation. We very much appreciate it.
Absolutely. Don't fly United. Just because I think you deserve to not be fucked over.
Delta is my new airline of choice.
Delta actually is pretty good. Yeah. Until
they just had
definitely Delta, the last one.
Yeah, they just had an amazing deal, like on a card, and I was like, man, I'm switching over because I've had some really good luck. I mean, I usually have decent luck with airlines, but man, Southwest sucks, and you had a terrible thing with United, and I'm like, we travel so much, I'm like, I need to pick one, and just because if you pick one, you usually get better benefits, and man, I think I'm gonna go with Delta.
Delta's got a good, especially since you fly so much, they have a good program for frequent flyers, from what I remember.
They do. Yep, especially if you use their like American Express Delta Sky Miles card.
Yeah, they have a nice place to hang out too in the lounge.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Rogue TR, Joshua Taylor, Pant, just one Pant is here. Magnum Gaming, which I think I might have already called out. It's Free VR Real Estate. Johnny Rypop the Stray Cat is here. Jim Perone is here. Looper the Underground Game Cat is here. Phil Yarn is here. Michelle B is here as well. Michelle Dillon, my wife, is here as well. Xbox Game Pass only bitch is here. I got my Game Pass, my first ever Game Pass subscription earlier today, guys, and I gotta say, it's a pretty damn good deal, isn't it? There's a lot of fucking games on that thing for $10 a month.
There's a lot
It
of
is,
games.
but I broke down and bought the game on Steam too, so we could play it there. Also,
Oh, did you buy it? Oh, there. Elliot said that the and Praydog said that there's a little bit of bugginess and glitchiness on the Steam version that's not on the Game Pass version. For those of you who don't know,
just for VR though, right? Not for the flat version.
Right.
Yeah,
For VR.
And
I'm not
that's
playing
today.
it flat.
No, I didn't plan to either until there was problems, and then I actually could, but I just wanted to enjoy the game, so I ended up playing about it. I don't know, probably at least 45 minutes to an hour of it flat.
Did you play it in the in your Apple Vision?
I did. I played it
There
in
you
Vision
go.
Pro on a
Well,
freaking
that's
200
not really-
inch,
that's not
200
really
inch
flat,
monitor
but-
with OLED lens. Yeah,
That's like hybrid.
So for those of you who are wondering, we're talking about Hellblade, which we did try to quickly see if we could get in there today and get it running so that we could talk about it tonight. Obviously, we couldn't attempt it before today for reasons that we just outlined at the top of the show. So I just jumped in really quick after reading through the thread on the Flat to VR Discord. Some people are having decent enough success with it that they're able to get in with low to medium settings and play it in VR. Not just people with 4090s either. People with 3080s, 30 series cards. Some of them are claiming that they're getting playable results with it. So I wanted to try it, which I did. I went in, I got the Game Pass, I installed the game. I played about 20 minutes of it flat just to get through the intro and stuff and have the game file set up. But I injected it with UEVR and I used Praydog's profile, which I don't know if I did that correctly. It's the first time I've ever tried to use a profile. But it was like a fucking slideshow. It was not playable like that. And I didn't want to eat up any more time fucking tinkering with it, so I just stopped. So for me personally, there's two more options to play Hellblade, and neither of those is play it flat. This is a 6-hour game. I'm not going to burn it up playing it flat. I'm going to play it in VR. So option 2 is going to be Reshade. I'm going to give this a legitimate shot with Reshade, and theoretically it should run better in that than it does in full VR. And if I can get a good 3D depth on a giant screen floating in front of me, that's what I want. That's what I love about VR is the 3D.
Right. And options.
I'm going to go in tomorrow. I take Elliot and Praydog at word, but I mean, I'm going to go in tomorrow and just play it with the UE VR mod straight and see what happens. Because I
you
read
got a 4090 coming. You might just want to wait on your card to get there.
That's a good point. Yeah, my 4090 will be here, I think, on Monday. So I might just wait and switch it out and then do it. But I tell you what, I ran it flat 3080 Ti and I had everything jacked up as fast as I could. Dude,
yeah,
it's oh my god,
fucking impressive, isn't it? It's like playing a fucking like blockbuster Hollywood film. So beautiful.
Unreal 5 and the things that they're going to be able to do with that engine moving forward is unreal. It's
unreal.
Amazing. It's crazy.
Crazy.
There's not many games that I get into now, especially flat, where my jaw drops. I've been gaming my whole entire life. I've seen the progression of graphics, and this jump for me blew me away. There's some things I saw in here. I thought it was still in cutscene. Did you guys have the same feel? And I'm like, oh my god, I'm controlling this now. I thought I was still in cutscene, and that's how good it looks.
I knew that's how it would be. This game is one of the first real manifestations of all the promises that we were given when Unreal 5 was announced with the Luma and the Nanite. We did multiple shows talking about what this engine would mean for gaming in general. And Ruuts, I feel like this game is to Unreal Engine 5 what the Astrobot game was to PlayStation 5.
Wow, that's crazy. That's amazing, and it's just going to get better from here. I do want to say thanks to Bear Pig Game Cat has given us not one but two super chats. I meant to say something a little bit ago.
Oh, wow.
Contractors coming to PSVR 2. And then he said, "What's up, guys?" When he came in. Well, what's
So
up?
is that
man,
a statement, a question, or a wish?
There's no question mark. It sounds like a statement. But he's also got the praying hands. So
oh, he's praying for it. Okay,
I was gonna say I have not heard that.
So is that Showdown or Contractors? Because there's two different games. I think Showdowns would be cooler.
Yeah, I think so too. And for what it's worth, PlayStation VR 2 has a pretty incredible version of Pavlov on it already. So, I mean, while I do like Contractors better than Pavlov, it's primarily for the modded maps that you can play in Contractors. And I don't even know that if it came to PSVR that they would bring those maps along with them anyway. So yeah, Showdown's certainly the one that you want if you're picking. Anyway, to kind of wrap up Hellblade, I said I have two more options. The first option is Reshade, and the second option is 5080 Ti. So, like, if Reshade doesn't work, we're talking about a game here that is two play sessions in length. I'm holding it. I'm playing it in VR, even if it means I have to wait until I upgrade my machine to do it. I'm going to do it.
I'm sure they'll optimize it. And I think it was somebody said, I think Looper or somebody said they played the entire thing in VR on the UEVR mod from beginning to end. So, and one of those
a lot of people are PD.
I'm going to do it.
Video on it.
Yeah. Right. But everybody's got different thresholds. And maybe you just have to turn some things down. One of them being FPS. If you can play a game at 72 FPS, you're
that's something I didn't try. I didn't try running it through Steam VR. I tried running it through WMR. I tried running it through Oculus. I did not once try running it through Steam VR.
You were running in your G2?
The first attempt I ran in G2.
So you did try it on both. Okay.
I tried it the second attempt through Airlink.
Okay.
Who else is in the chat here? Anybody else? Ezek? Tony Savino, that dank cheese in the chat as well. Mal is here. Who else? Anybody I haven't called out yet? Inferno 9. What up?
Looper says, yeah, 72 FPS, lowest settings, and DLSS on performance. There you go.
Yeah, I didn't try it with the DLSS on. Brandon is in the chat. What's up, Brandon?
Did he say what kind of card he had?
I do not know.
Looper, what kind of card are you running, and what's your CPU?
Not sure. Brondo says, nice to see you, all three of you again, with the $5 super chat. Just so that doesn't
awesome.
Appreciate
Good to see you, Brondo.
Thank you, man.
Let's see what kind of slippies we have.
That's pretty good. He was running that on a 4090 laptop, which is probably somewhere 3070 or less. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're maybe 3080.
Simon says VR slipping in Gen 007, a license to chill. Also slipping in typical Kiwi here as well. Man Bear Pig Game Cat, which we already said hello to. I think that's everybody. Mark Pringlesleaf, El Diego VR. Okay. That's as far as I'm going. Cop Dog, what's up? If I missed you, hello. Welcome. Sorry I didn't see you. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for staying up late or getting up early, whatever the case may be for you. Ruuts. Let's talk VR, and let's start by talking about Powerwash Simulator VR. People have been screaming the praises of this game since it launched many months ago. We have resisted and resisted and resisted playing this game under the idea, which I still hold to, which is I don't want to work in VR. And that's what these simulator games are. They're going in the VR to work. But people say it's super satisfying. People say that the time goes quickly in there. Um, People say it's better than I thought it would. Eric, I mean, I have a lot to say about this, but as far as those three things, I would say that they're all true.
Yeah, I mean, I was not interested in this game at all. I mean, we talked about this game a long time ago when it came out on VR CruCast, and it was one of those games I'm like, I can't see myself anywhere getting near this game. It makes no sense to me.
Nope.
I know it's popular flat. It's like one of the most popular games flat. Like, I know people like to do it, which it just boggles my mind. Like, even especially flat, I'm like, I couldn't even fathom the thought of doing that monotony. But I've tried it a couple of times now, and like the base game was okay. And I'm like, okay, it's not for me, but I mean, I get it. But I did try the downloadable content for SpongeBob. I streamed it. I thought it was pretty cool. And then I did this one, and I gotta say, there's issues here with the game, but I kind of understand now why people like it. Like, I get it. Like, again, this is not for me, and I don't think I'd find myself going back here a lot, but I get it, Wes. Like, I can't kill this game because I kind of get it. Like, I'm in there and I'm feeling it, and I'm like, this is kind of cool, man. And if they give me more of this cool downloadable stuff, I kind of get it.
Yeah. So why did we go in? Why now? Well, for a couple of reasons, really. First of all, Eric just touched on it. DLC. They almost had me at SpongeBob. They definitely had me at Back to the Future. This is the first movie I ever went to the theater to see. It's a franchise that I've loved my whole life, and it's something that I've always wanted to experience in VR, even if it is just to get in and literally just be in the environment. So there's that. The other reason, and which is probably even stronger of a reason that we've decided to get in and do this, is because, just to be honest, In Dreams is a friend and a partner. So, like, they've been very kind to consistently give us heads up early and early access to these things, and I almost always pass on it. But again, this was a pretty cool one, and if there ever was one to get in and check out, this is the one for me. And it is satisfying. It's satisfying in the same way that power washing in real life is satisfying. It's just kind of this weird sensation that you get when you're taking off layers after layer after layer. And it's weird, Eric, because I wouldn't say, and I'm like you, like, this is not a game for me. I can see why people like it, but it's not a game for me. So while I'm in here, I wouldn't say that what I'm doing is fun. Like, I'm not in there having fun with it. But I don't know if it's just kind of an internal instinct to finish the job. But once you start on one of these things, it is very difficult to stop, isn't it?
It is. It's like coloring. I get the feel of like coloring in a coloring book. I mean, if you were ever into those things, and there are people like adults that do coloring, like coloring books, like serious stuff like that, and that's what it gives you, that feeling of, if you ever started coloring a picture and then you just have a feeling that you have to finish, you can't leave it half colored, and that's what this is. You're just, instead of coloring, you're cleaning off dirt, but it gets to that point where you do feel it. And Ruuts, you said something earlier that was kind of funny, but it's real. Hearing that little sound when you complete something gives
flash.
you some, you get, so when you complete like a little section of whatever you're doing, it gives you like a little audible ding. And it happens a lot in like puzzle games. I think Puzzling Places is very similar. It has that feature, and I think so does like maybe Shores of Loci has the same thing. When you connect a piece, it gives you an audible an audible cue that you did it, and it's like satisfying. And again, this stuff is mind numbing to me, but I found myself in there doing it, and I'm like, okay, now I want to see what's next. And then I get into it, and like just like Wes said, I'm like, I get into it, and I'm like, okay, now I want to finish this. What I'm doing, and I kept doing it, and I kept doing it, and to the point where this DLC, I didn't need to do it all of the way, but I finished everything except for the last part of it.
Did you finish the clock tower?
That's the only thing I haven't finished. I'm like,
that's a fucking job, bro.
Dude, Ruuts, it's huge, and you get to go up inside of it too.
How much do they pay you for it?
Listen, dude, Ruuts, the whole front of the building is covered in dirt.
What happened? This is like it's not dirt. That's the shit that Biff slid into.
It's Biff shit, right?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. This is 3-story building, right? The whole front facade of it covered. But that's not all. You go into the building and like literally when you walk up a few flights of stairs and you get to the top and you're in the room with the bell, right? And that whole room is caked. So it's not just the fucking front facade of the building, but there is a whole room in there with clock gears and bells and just there's like toolboxes and tables and shit in there. Everything absolutely covered. And the way you play this, you have to get like every little bit, and it gets up underneath things, so you have to get on the ground and like fire upward with your power washer, and you have to climb up on top of things and spray down in them. It's very, very, very tedious. With that said,
how cool would it be if like a van peeled around the corner and like
the
trying
Libyans?
to shoot at you, you know, like the terrorists, right? The Libyans, yeah, exactly. Or if you could get in this thing and fly away. That was my biggest fear of going into this game. And spoiler alert, I didn't go into it, but I just because I want to play it on a different platform than the Quest version. But I
could feel that.
I would love to be able to jump in there and like take off and like I want to legit Back to the Future. You know what I mean? Like this would be like a tease.
Well, that was the coolest part of it, Eric, right? Was when you finish a job, like when you literally 100% a job, which is tough to do.
Mm-hmm.
When you get there, it does give you like an animated scene, right? Which is really cool and easily my favorite part of the experience.
Yeah, it's super cool. Like the DeLorean, when you get done with the DeLorean, it like literally shoots down to the other end of the parking lot, takes off, you get in, and it disappears. You get the flaming, thing. When you do the time machine train, at the end of I think the third movie, you get that time machine train that Doc Brown has. You get a chance to do that, and that thing's not easy either, Wes. I don't know if you got a chance to do that one, but that thing takes forever too because there's a ton of small pieces on that one. But that kind of like takes off, shoots down the track and then lifts up in the air and then takes off. So, and I actually haven't done the clock tower all the way through yet, so I don't know what that does. But yeah, I think that's the super cool part of it. Like it does it. I wish there was more in-game stuff that it would do just to kind of give you something to do besides the cleaning part. But I guess that's not really what it's about. I guess so.
They could have at least give us like some of the soundtrack.
That's my biggest problem is the sound. To me, that's that. I don't have a lot of the issues that you guys have with the game. Like, I wouldn't go in this game. Like, I don't care to play this on PC. You wanna know why? Because it looks like shit anywhere. Like, to me, this is not a game. I'm not looking for graphical fidelity when I look at this game. When I play it, if I was gonna do this,
but if you
it's
want...
mind-numbingly boring. Like, I just don't like. To me, it's like
if
there are games out there that are like really good that I care about. You know what I mean? This is not one of them. So I don't care whether I play it on PC or not.
If you want me to care about being in the environment, if that's the selling point of going into it needs to look good, man.
Oh, it's not though. But that's not what this is. The environment or what this looks like is not the game. The people love this game for the cleaning part. They get into the cleaning.
Then why the DLC? Why Back to the Future? Stuff. Why do I need to go in and see this DeLorean then if it's not about being in the environment?
It's just it's just about cleaning the stuff. Like to me, I don't think, because I've seen this flat. It doesn't look that great flat either. It's like it's not that type of game. Like, to me,
well, like, it should though, is the thing. It should look good, especially in VR. And I'm not going in to clean the shit. I'm going in for the environments. I'm going in for the franchise and the
Yeah, but
IP.
that's what it is. So 90% of this game is not for us. Like, we're not playing this game. Like, but most of the people that love this game, they're doing it because they like what they're doing in there, and it's not about.
Well,
like,
I'm not telling them that they're wrong for loving it. I'm saying that I would love it much more if I could be immersed in it, and it's not just about the graphics, but the graphics are certainly a big part of it because this is not a good looking game, even by Quest 2 standards. And I played on Quest 3. This is not a very good looking game. So here comes the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. I get into this thing. The first thing that I noticed, the very first thing, is heavy reprojection. As soon as you turn, like it's like ghosting worse than anything that I've seen on PlayStation VR almost. Which you kind of get used to that. Like after you start playing, you don't notice that so much because you're not really focused on your hands and stuff. You're focused more on what you're cleaning, and you're not turning a whole lot anyway. But there's tons of things in here that break immersion. First of all, I tried to do the tutorial. The very first part of the tutorial tells you how to turn. Turn with the thumbstick. The first step is turn left with the thumbstick, which I did. It never registered that I did. I was spinning in circles, and the whole time it's just telling me to turn left. So I couldn't do the tutorial. It was broken. Couldn't do it. Luckily, you don't need a tutorial. This is a pretty easy one to figure out. But like I said, the graphics are not great. The things that feel good about it, like for example, power washing, right? It's satisfying to take this stuff off layer by layer, just like it is in real life. But it's even more satisfying in real life because when you spray stuff off, it doesn't just disappear. Like in the game, you spray stuff off and it disappears. In real life, there's this thing that happens when you spray it with power wash. This kind of layer of dirty water kind of runs down the thing, and you have to take the power washer and push the dirty water off. And so that's not very realistic either. The sound, like Eric alluded to, is not very good at all. There's no free locomotion. You're moving all around these things, but they force you to teleport. It's just not a very immersive game. It's a good idea for a game. It is pretty poor execution on it. This game feels like a Quest 1 game. And while it is satisfying to do, and it is hypnotizing to do, and the environments were really cool, I feel like they left a lot on the table here, and they could have made this much more immersive and made it much, much better. That's just my opinion.
The audio is the biggest thing for me. Like, it's so bad. Like, that one of the biggest problems. I hate power washing in real life. Like, it's one of the worst things in the world. You know why? Because it freaking all you're hearing is like the machine going off and the water. It's the same thing in the game. They give you no audio.
Wet shoes.
Yeah, wet shoes, wet underwear. The biggest thing is give me music. Let me bring. There's so many games out there that allow you to bring music into the game. One of them being real VR fishing, which I find to be a little bit boring as well. But if you let me bring some music in, and I can be in there with a person hanging out, talking, and listen to a little bit of music, it helps. That would absolutely help this game for me. Like I could zone out a bit with this game if you allow me to bring some music in. But otherwise, I almost turn the audio off because all you're hearing is this mind-numbing whoosh of the water hitting whatever you're doing. I mean, you do get some like audible sounds of like it, the water hitting the crud and washing it off, but it's drowned out by just the water itself, and the sound of a power washing machine. And you do that for an hour and like your brains are ready to melt. That's one of my biggest problems with the game. Like I said, this is not a game to me that I could just care about the graphics. I just don't. Like, I would never go in here for the graphics, and everything you said is 100% true. Like, I don't discount anything you guys are saying. I just don't care. Like, I could care less. Like, to me, I'm like, if you were like, hey, you can go in this game and you can play it, and it's super graphically the fidelity is great on PC, I'd be like, I don't care. I don't really care. I'm not going in there for graphic fidelity, so it's not like I would jump over there just to like and want to go play it over there. The only reason you're playing it is for that mind-numbingly stupid whatever it is for that people love about this game, and to me, I'm like, I could care less.
See,
there are games that fidelity matters to me. There's a lot of games. This isn't one of them. I just don't give a shit.
I'm the opposite. That's why I didn't go into it, is because that's the only thing I do care about. Is I wanted it to be, those environments to be like blow me away. And even in that, like I'm past that anyway. Like I don't want to go into a game and walk around and look at a world of something that I watched when I was a kid. I want to go in and be in that world and do something, that's not power washing stuff, So, but there is a niche, like you said, game isn't for us. There's a lot of people that love these type of games, and Dee loved it. She's been playing the hell out of it, and she didn't expect to like it. So,
yeah. Will I ever go back in? I guess it just depends on what the DLC is. I do hope that it comes to PC or PlayStation VR. I do hope that it gets updates and becomes more immersive. I would love to see this have a faster, smooth turn in it and full locomotion. I'd love to see them properly use the ASW feature on the Meta platform and give this thing a Quest 3 update. And Ruuts, I would love for Huey Lewis in the news to be playing in the DeLorean while I'm spraying it off.
Hell yeah, or just even sounds from I don't know how much liberty they had with the game, as far as the rights, but hearing the DeLorean sounds or just anything that ties into it. It kind of reminds me of Ghostbusters in a way of where, they didn't have any of the actual Ghostbusters in it. That's kind of what this feels like. Even though they have the assets, there's no sounds from the movie or, I wouldn't expect them to have the people in it. That doesn't make sense, and that would be cost a lot. So, I don't know. I think what like you guys suggested is good. So.
Like I said before we went live, I would rather play Ghostbusters than play this. This is a work simulation, and even if Ghostbusters isn't game of the year, at least it is a game, and something that I can go in and have a little bit of fun with.
So this game came out on PC July 14th of 2022. It has overwhelmingly positive score on Steam with over 39,000 reviews.
Oh yeah, that's very popular.
The amount of people that love this game. I'm glad that we're getting the DLC. You know what I mean? I mean, for a license like this, they could have just dropped that game and be like, okay, we're done with it. Here it is. It's what it is, and not put. I mean, couldn't have been cheap to put, this on here. This Back to the Future. I hope we see the rest of them. I'm looking here just to see what I thought they had more content than this, but they have Tomb Raider, a Tomb Raider pack that was actually free on Steam. They sell the soundtrack, so on Steam there must be a soundtrack because there's no soundtrack in the game, but they sell a soundtrack for $1.99. They have a Midgar special pack. They have the SpongeBob, Back to the Future, Warhammer 40K special pack. That's $7.99, and a Santa's Workshop pack.
Oh,
so you do Santa's Workshop.
Yeah,
who doesn't want to do
I like
Santa?
to make toys.
If they did that, Wes, if it was from the cartoon show, the Rudolph the Reindeer,
that would be
I'm
cool.
down.
I wonder if they have Christmas music in there or not. That's a good question. Mr. Lord Beavis says, I don't want to spoil it, anything, but there are animations after you complete something that makes all the waiting worth it.
Yeah, we talked about them.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about the
that
car
was
flies
definitely the coolest part of it. But it would have been cool if it would have went
and took off in the flames, and I don't know. I guess at some point it's a power washing simulator, and we're wanting something completely different. I want a Back to the Future adventure. Is what I want. That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Waleed is now a Game Cat, specifically a White Tiger, with the $5 Canadian donation. Hey guys, Behemoth coverage soon or very soon. Also got Walkabout and Puzzling Places today on PSVR 2.
Ooh.
Played online with best friend and had a blast. Well, congratulations
That's awesome.
on picking up those two items. Thank you for the donation. And to answer your question, I would say soon.
What does that mean?
Soon and very soon.
Not very
Is that
soon.
now, or when is it then? When does them become now? Anybody know what that's
Tomorrow.
That's from?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Anyway, I think it's about enough of Powerwash Sim. Again, shout out to In Dreams. Thank you for hooking us up with these DLCs and letting us check them out early. We'll keep our eye on it. If it gets better or they entice us with something else, maybe we'll come back to it. But don't hold your breath. Anyway, let's move along to the main event of the evening. Well, I wouldn't call it the main event. I would call it the backup fighter. After we had Red Dead 2 Fallout because of crashing, and then after we had Hellblade Fallout because of low frame rates, no such issues with Dying Light VR. And this is actually something that we almost streamed last week. We just barely missed it. I had a lot of stuff to do around the house before I could travel. And a lot of that I had to get done on Saturday. And by the time that I was available to play, Ruuts was already long gone and past his window to play. But we did put in some preparation work, Ruuts, to get this thing up and running. Played a few hours or even more than that of the campaign. And this is a pretty fun game to play in VR, isn't it?
Yeah. This is definitely one of the better games to play in VR. And there's people in the chat that are confused, saying I didn't know there was a mod for it. There's not a mod for it. Kind of, yeah. So the game was, when it was made, was actually written with Oculus code in there, right? So you just have to kind of change the coding a little bit in one of the files, which GT puts in his video, which he does a really good video about it. And yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, so this is an unfinished VR mode that was supposed to be native to the game, much like the Alien Isolation VR mode. And you very much enable it the same way that you do that one, and it allows you to play the game in VR. It does not support motion controls. It is gamepad controlled, but it is full VR with 6 degrees of freedom tracking of the headset. And while it's not like super polished, the UI is pretty terrible in it actually, and can give you a headache if you look at it too much. But after you get past all that and get into the game, the thing's pretty smooth, right?
Yeah, no, it's actually really smooth. And like you said, it's the cutscenes are a little weird. There's a little weirdness around a couple of the things that go on, but for the most part, everything's good. And what I was shocked about, because I think the last time I went into it was I was using a 3080 Ti, and I went in there with the 4090 this time, and I mean it looked amazing with 3080 Ti, but it just is. This game is such a beautiful game, and it's one of the best parkour games that I've played, flat or in VR.
So we're gonna play that for you right now, and kind of give you a look at what this game has to offer. We're gonna play together. Ruuts and I are gonna play while Eric hangs out here and talks to the chat. This game does support co-op campaign, which is what we're going to do. And how many players does this support? How many people can play together?
I believe 4, up to 4.
Yeah, 4.
Up to 4 people can play together. So here's a full-blown story-driven zombie campaign in VR that you can play with up to 3 friends. And it's not primarily a shooter. This is primarily a melee game, a gamepad-based melee game. And Ruuts, one of the things that I really like about this game is it's got the right amount of progression for me. I know you like a lot of games with like super deep progressions and where everything's upgradable and there's a million things to find and level. Um, that's too much for me. I find myself getting bored with those games. They feel repetitious to me, and I like some progression. Just I don't like the whole game to be all about that, and I feel like this game does a great job of finding that perfect balance where you have things to work toward, but it isn't just all about leveling, right?
No, it's action, it's story based. It's you're doing quests. There's I don't know how much of how much of this you've done, but there's a lot of exploration and just searching shit, constantly looking
I
for
love
stuff,
that.
right? And
Yeah.
no, I think that the progression trees in here are some of the best, and it really does a good job of really making you feel like you're actually becoming stronger and better. And in the beginning, I was telling you, Spike gives you a fucking table leg, and then it was like hitting this zombie, and I'm like, this isn't doing anything. Like in the beginning, I really was feeling like I need to just run away from these things. And so they make you feel really almost overpowered. And so I feel like this is a hidden gem, especially in VR, because what Ben was saying is how most people probably are. They just, if they weren't around when this was big back in the day, they don't even know it exists. So
So I think we're gonna go try to connect up in this. It may take us a minute. We haven't played together yet. We've both just kind of played single player. So we're gonna switch over to our headsets. We should be right back, at least to a point where you all can kind of hear us talking to one another, and then we're gonna play this game for you for a little while and show you what it has to offer.
all right, so
So
Eric's
we will
gonna-
be right back.
yeah, and so Eric, if you want to entertain everybody,
I will. I feel kind of like jaded that I have to just sit here and talk to everybody, and you guys get to play video games.
that's right.
I may go play Supermarket Sweepstakes or whatever Dee does when she's doing our show in the middle.
Go play some more Powerwash Simulator.
I could do that. I could stream Powerwash Simulator while you guys get this set up, and we'll have to see which one looks better in the headset.
All right, we'll be right back.
Yeah, you guys go. I'll talk about this game because I think this is one of the cooler things out there, that you see a game that actually has an Oculus code in it. Kind of a throwback to when it was still Oculus, and that they had a code in here to actually, to basically mod this thing into VR. And I mean, not technically modding because the code was already in there. You just have to change a line. You have to change a line and type Oculus into a certain line of code in the game, and it just allows you to boot it up. When you boot the headset up, it allows you to have it in VR, and it's pretty damn special to do it in VR. And Ruuts and I played this a lot, probably maybe a year and a half to 2 years ago, and it was great. Like, it was really good. Ruuts played it flat, and I think he played quite a ways through it. I think he beat it, and then we played probably halfway to 3/4 of the way through the entire game in VR, and it's really well done. And I was running it on my 2080 Super back then, and it played great. Like, I didn't have any issues with the way it looked. The only issues that I ever had, and this was one of the only games, if you've heard me talking about this, that actually made me a little bit of motion sickness. So all VR games never get me motion sick in any way. Like, I've played pretty much everything there is out there, and I usually don't have any issues. And this game got me to the point about we were in a play session, about the first play session we got in, where it was a long play session, and I was in for probably about 2.5 hours. And I said to Ruuts, I'm like, I need to take a break because I think I'm going to get sick. And I don't want to get that far. So I just took the break for like 15, 20 minutes, and then I got back in and I was fine. And it's not the gameplay that got me. It's the cutscenes. So the gameplay itself is fine. The movement feels great. You're using a controller. It's not bad at all. What happens is the cutscenes, the way they are, again, this is an unfinished mod how it happens. So it wasn't really meant to be this way. But the cutscenes, there's something about them. I don't know if it's frame rate or if it's just the way that you're not controlling your head in the cutscenes. And if you're not careful, they will get you sick a little bit. What I would do if you want to try this and you're worried about it, just don't watch the cutscenes like all the time. Like try and like look down or something or look away, and I think you'd be fine because the rest of the game didn't bother me at all. And this is a game about, like Wes said, this is a melee game, and I'd ask Ruuts because he played through it even more than I did, but I don't even know if I would consider this more of a melee game. I think this is a zombie parkour game because a lot of this game is about movement and about getting through the environment, and doing parkour like this in VR is awesome. Like it lends itself so well. Or you think you may have issues in VR, using a controller, man, it just feels pretty damn awesome because it's all about jumping from rooftop to rooftop, getting to spots where, this is like a zombie apocalypse. So things are like falling apart. Bridges are like the collapsed, buildings are collapsed and like boarded up. So you have to find different entryways to get in there. And the environments are amazing, by the way. And it's all about figuring out how you get from point A to point B quickly, because you're racing against a sunlight, because when the sun goes down, bad shit happens, which I think the guys will be able to show you here a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. How you guys doing? I don't think they're back yet. What's the chat saying here? Who's playing Tropico? Tropico was pretty bad. Yeah. That was one of the ones I played and I didn't even bring it up. It was so bad. Magnum Gaming says, so this is using controller. It is. You're going to need to use the controller. This was an unfinished mod that they started to work on, and then they never did it. Like, it wasn't even, I don't even know if it was like publicly put out there that the mod was in there. But it's not, it's fine. Like I don't know. I'm not a person who has to have touch controls with every VR game I play. I'm 100% fine with playing this thing with a controller, and it's easy to do, actually. I mean, it takes you a little bit to get used to the parkour, but once you get used to it, it becomes like second nature.
It's really good. And check this out. See, look at the camera. Everybody said this is one of the things that can get people messed up in these cutscenes. It like makes you ties it to your head.
Yeah, I was telling everybody about how I got sick.
Yeah, it made Wes feel weird too, and that's one of the reasons why we didn't stream last week, because he had to take a break. But it looks really good, and once you're in, and you kind of get used to it. But I think how does it look, Eric? I should look good.
Looks amazing. Looks freaking great. That's one of the Ruuts. How old is this game now?
I think it came out in 2016, I believe. I think it's 8 years. It's either 2018 or 2016, so it's either 6 or 8 years.
Yeah, this game is, how old is this game? And this looks freaking awesome, man. Yeah, you know what's weird? I don't know if you're seeing it in the headset, but we're seeing like a flicker on some of the numbers. Like you see 18 right there on the wall.
Yeah, I do see a little bit of flickering on it. Actually, let me see if I can. Got a host. I see what it says. Friends. Let me see if I can find Wes.
That's the only other thing too, is if you guys are looking to jump in here and you want to do the co-op, one of the hard, it's not hard, but one of the things that you have to wait for is you have to get through a certain part of the game before you can co-op. So I think you have to make it through all of the daytime missions in one full nighttime mission, right, Ruuts?
Well, you got to get through to the basically there's some missions you got to get.
House.
Yeah, you got to unlock the safe house in the evening. It's okay. I am seeing a little bit of flickering.
Yeah, it's quite. I thought it was just the numbers, but now I'm seeing it kind of all over the environment.
There. Yes, I don't know if that's like.
Is that something you normally see?
No, I didn't think I saw anything like that. Let me see if there's something I can change here. It's not.
All right. So can you guys can you hear me now?
Maybe I'm not tabbed in. Yes.
Yeah, no. This flickering here is definitely not normal. I thought maybe it was just on the numbers, and it was something I didn't notice last time, but I see it everywhere now. It's definitely not normal. Yeah, we hear you, Wes. You sound good. We're just looking at Ruuts' image, and there's a lot of flickering on the screen.
Yeah, let me restart it because I got to do the a better.
So listen, I had some flickering in my headset. I don't know if this is if you're seeing it in your headset or not. But when I booted the game up earlier today, I had some weird like double vision type flickering, and I went into the settings, and like my settings had been reset, and there was a bunch of shit in.
That's exactly what I just was like looking at. I was like, holy shit, it's like 7 really shitty graphics. No wonder it's gonna look a lot better once I reset this.
What's up, GT? How you doing, man? GT says it could be the shadows affecting
No,
it.
I think it was the graphics were just really poor.
Yeah, I had the same thing. It was shadows. Like I turned shadows down to medium, and no, I think I turned shadows to low, and then like plant detail to medium.
That fixed it. I mean, 18 is a little bit off, but it's still doing some flashing. So it was the shadows you said?
Well, I think that might have been part of it. They also had depth of field turned on and ambient occlusion. And
yeah, I don't need a depth of field. What about HBAO plus? What is that shit?
Yeah, I
got HBO Plus on my account, so I can watch movies.
Well, that's a little bit different, but maybe. Okay, yeah. So I don't know if maybe I didn't notice it before, but now Wes is like freaking me out here. Freaking me out, Wes. Okay, let me see if I can.
Why you gonna freak out,
man?
Shadow map size. What does shadow map size mean? What does that mean?
It means your shadow map. How big?
Lozic says you can't change the resolution after you've got it in the mod. You got to do it flat.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's true.
Oh, you mean to turn on the what's it called? Or which mod are you talking about?
I don't know.
I think that there were certain settings in this that you can't access after you.
Oh, you have to do it. You can't do it while you're playing it. Like I had to. You have to do it outside of the game, which I just did. Oh, look at that flashing. So I changed something there that really the game didn't like in mid game, and it crashed the game. So we're just gonna go with what we got going on. The good news. That's the one thing about.
Do you run it on?
I run it at the highest one I got. You can do, but.
Wow, the thing goes pretty high.
Yeah, you might go to like 2K or even like I do 3620 by 2036. I don't know. Should I go to full screen or borderless window or any of that stuff, or do you think that matters?
I don't know. Turn VSync off. It reset again. Like it's yeah. VSync should be off.
No, it's going to do that every time. Unfortunately, it's not designed for this.
Kill Artist won the Dreamweaver Gamecast. Said I finally finished RE4 on PlayStation VR 2 today. Awesome game. And that was it's funny he brings it up because that was a possibility for us tonight.
Yeah, that was one of the suggestions. Probably would have been if we'd figured it out a little bit sooner, like in the day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this should.
I've actually finished it too, Kill Artist. I've finished it now on pretty much every platform it's available on since it originally came out. And
anybody
loved it.
Seeing that screen, this is what it looks like when you're the loading screen. It is what it is. Once it loads, you'll notice. Oh, hey, it's loaded because I can actually read what. It didn't used to do this either. I don't know if this is like because I've cranked up graphics. There we go.
It's very strange because even the Wii mesh, that one I don't know. That's a great question. Maybe I spoke. I know I played it on the GameCube and beat it on the GameCube. Don't know if I beat it on the Wii. That's a good question. I'll have to look back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to deal with the flashing because there's some flickering on certain things and there's not much I can do about it.
This game looks a lot better on 1080p. I had it set lower.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Even with I've got the graphics all the way turned up now, and it looks so much better than it did.
It looks so good, man. Even just looking at it on your screen, it looks so good.
All right, I'm gonna invite you, Wes.
Okay. Do I need to go back out to the menu to join, or can I do it?
No, I should see. I just said invite to game. Just go into your map.
So here's the thing: when I changed the resolution, it changed the UI. I made it like really big and go outside of my field of view. Um, you think if I reset the game, it'll go back to like because it resized it, and you know how the UI is, it doesn't move, like it doesn't
Right, that's
anchor.
what. Yeah, so either you're gonna. That's one of the things that hopefully somebody will mod this right eventually. But yeah, that's one of the things that I can't really look at
Maybe
the
I could
art.
pull. Maybe I could take my headset off and just do it on the screen.
Mr. Lloyd Beavis said, turn down the anti-alias thing or turn it off. Maybe that's doing the flicker.
Yeah, that's true. I can try that.
Yeah, it's still pretty bad for Ruuts. I mean, it doesn't seem as bad as it was before Ruuts, but
yeah, let me try and see if
Virtual Resistance, we already turned off the HBO streaming, and yeah, Game of Thrones is not on.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn off. We're gonna go turn off anti-aliasing, see if that makes a difference.
GT says turn everything to low and work your way up. You boys and your fancy GPUs.
Actually, I think the anti-aliasing thing worked for the most part.
Right, so what does this mean, Ruuts? It says you were trying to join. You were trying to join BAC secured game. Do you want to turn on BAC in order to join the game?
It's probably like a cheat protection or something. Say sure, I guess. I don't know.
Cheat, yeah.
You guys cheating?
Not anymore. I'm not going to now. I didn't know I had the anti-cheat on. Damn it, son of a bitch. No, I think the anti-aliasing helped. Yeah, look at how good
it does. Looks. I don't see any flickering at all.
I mean, either, and it looks really good.
Oh, nice call, Beavis. Nice call.
You hear people talking shit about me sometimes. I try not to listen.
You tell me who they are, Ruuts, and I'll take care of them.
All right.
Nobody be talking about Ruuts.
Right. I should be joining you now.
Oh yeah, it says Weasel has joined the mission or session.
Wow, this looks really good.
Hey, what's up?
For a 2016 game, Wes.
You know, we keep saying shit like that, but guess what? For VR, this is fucking golden age, bro.
But even now, VR are
amazing. People say that like it's an insult about games, like this is a 2016 game. Dude, games in 2016 were so much better than they are now.
Yeah, I mean, even not though. I think it just looks great, man.
Outside.
No, this looks really good, and I've got like detail turned down to like medium, so.
So we need to go to. Wait. We need to go.
So am I guess I'm following your quests and stuff.
Well, we're on the same quest. So we're gonna go to Mother's Day, right? Let's go talk to. What's his name?
Was the one that was on. Was Mother's Day.
Did you do it?
No, I was in. So yeah, I brought him the stuff, right? The things that he asked for.
Yeah.
But he just took it and ran. So now my objective is to get to the roof so that I can go in.
All right, well, let's go. I need to still do that part. So let's. So you can actually hold down your A button, and it'll do a pulse, and then you can just fall. That makes it a lot easier to.
SpryGuy says, how ironic that Virtual Strangers is doing the My Mom quest.
Oh shit, that's true. Oh my god, I'm on the ground. I fell.
Great point. I was saying while you guys were setting up that you had said this is more of a melee game than anything else, and I said I don't know if I quite agree with that, Wes.
Oh, what the fuck?
It is in the start. Oh, did you get blown up by that? I hit that thing by accident. Watch out there! Oh god, there's a
You guys are getting your asses kicked already. But I was saying that this is almost more of a parkour game than it is a melee game or a combat game.
Yeah. I love the fact that the parkour, these guys, when there's loud noises, they're like more aggressive and they're smarter. So it'll draw them. That's whenever I did that explosion, it drew them. But Mash is right, there are guns. It's like halfway through the game. You get like you can get a lot of guns.
There's so many different guns.
The character I loaded in when I first started a new character. Oh God, I'm about to die. I think.
I got you.
I'm down. I need your help.
Oh damn.
How do I get you out?
Just get next to me, and once you can, at 24 seconds. Yeah.
You know who always knows how to get Ruuts up?
I got you.
Well,
I can heal you too. Do you need to heal?
Yeah, if you can, because I was gonna need a new med kit.
There you go. Do I need to heal?
I can't. Doesn't say anything about healing. It looks like you're full.
You probably don't have a medical kit. That's probably. What
I do have one. I was about to do it when they killed me. Okay, so let's see. We gotta go this way. So this is a safe. Let's get the safe house. So it's another thing, you can unlock safe houses, like we did that one in that mission. And so that'll be unlocked for the future, and it makes it easier to travel at night. And
yeah, I unlocked one over there close to the area.
all right, let's get in. Oh shit!
I have a problem, Ruuts, where I like to loot everything that I kill.
I'm gonna shut the door. Gotta kill everything.
David Runs wants to know if this is Powerwash Sim.
This is the what would be cool is if you could do Dying Light and you could just like check out the environment. No, just kidding.
You could power wash the blood.
The blood. Well, it needs it. Oh, I just smashed her head, dude. I feel a little guilty actually. Not gonna. Ooh, I found a jewelry pouch. Never mind, I don't feel guilty anymore. Okay, so what do we need to do in here? Turn something on, right? Power or something? There's got to be a power box. Something to make this something on top of what I did. Oh, here it is. So, yeah. Go. Safe zone unlocked.
Boom. We did it.
And yeah, we did it. And so it's all another thing I love about this game is everything matters. And what I mean by that is, like, we just got XP on all of our bars just by doing stuff, right? So like, it rewards you for doing everything. So it's like, oh no, this isn't the main mission. Here comes a zombie that's on fire.
There's bounties on the dartboard down here. I've never done one of these.
Oh really? Let me check. Let me see. What's this down here? Oh, alcohol.
Special bounties. Knowing your enemy or subterfuge.
Are you out? Are you out? In here anymore?
Huh?
Are you in the safe house? Oh, okay. I didn't.
Yeah, down at the bottom where the stash bag is.
He just left you out there, Ruuts. He's like, I'm going.
Oh,
inside.
I didn't even. Okay.
Fuck you, Ruuts. You're on your
I'm
own.
out. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never done these either. Actually, Wes.
They're just like special.
Oh, I got you.
I just went first person. How did I do that?
Got too close to a wall, I think.
First person. I am first.
I switched to first person. I switched first person.
I'm in first person. Aren't you in first person?
Third? Yeah, I wasn't say you were in third person. Wes?
No, it's different now. Like I can't see my. Well, now I can if I jump. I don't know. It seemed like it changed. Like the perspective changed. Where's my? I can't see my HUD anymore. I hit something and it's different now.
I don't know. There's a zombie that's on fire out there. I don't know what else to. Like, I don't know what you did. I've never heard of that. Should we go
here? Like I can't see my weapon anymore.
Oh really? Oh shit, I just threw a grenade. Watch out, or some firecrackers. Accident.
I can't swing my weapon anymore.
Really? So does anybody know? I mean, so what did you hit a button, you said?
I think I bumped my keyboard or something.
Oh, maybe just make sure you're tabbed in. Maybe you're not tabbed into the game, like you're not in the game, or
my controller still works. Oh, I hit my mouse. Maybe that's what it was.
I think I pissed him off. I'm coming back home. It's safe in here. Remember, Mash, how crazy it was at nighttime?
Oh my God! Wait till West goes out at night.
It's so much
You gotta
fun.
take him on a
dude.
night mission.
I love this
So
game.
everything looks normal now, except for my weapon's not equipped anymore.
That guy's.
How do I do
Well,
that?
check it. So go hit your select button on your controller, and you'll see inventory. Up there, map, quests, inventory, blueprints, skills. I just I thought it looked locked up or something happened. Something's happening.
Man, my HUD has become so big since I changed my resolution that I can't read it in the headset anymore. Hardly. Let's see here.
Yeah, well, that's why I like to go. The higher you can go, in that respect, even though it makes it a little bit better, right? Okay, I see this table leg. I should just get rid of it. Fucking Spike, man.
Yeah, you don't need the table.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say that pissed me off about Spike is like it says I'm a rookie, right? And he like literally I walk up to him and he's like, "You're a rookie. Here, take this." Gives me a fucking table leg. It doesn't do shit. It says I'm gonna die. Well, yeah, because you gave me a shit weapon. If I die, it's Spike's weapon. Or I mean, it's Spike's fault.
I fucked this up. Like I can't attack anymore.
So maybe just try logging out and logging back in.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Because that's the only thing I can think of.
HUD. Hopefully doing that'll fix my HUD too. And...
Look at, I'm gonna go kill. I'll just fuck with these zombies then while you're.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
David Run says this game needs a VR version so bad, a native VR version so bad.
Oh yeah, it'll come. You know,
Yeah,
I would.
I mean,
somebody did a mod for Alien Isolation, and it feels like it's native. So somebody could do that for this. It's the groundwork's already there. Just has to take one of these modders to take interest, right?
Yep, that's it.
Somebody like Prey Dog could probably even give it first person. Oh god. I mean, six off controller. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, I don't know if you need it here directly, but it'd be a lot of swinging, dude, if you were.
Right. I did hear what you saying while we were loading, and of course, I'm gonna agree. I don't care about the controls.
Well, especially with this game, I don't
games...
know, because of this game and the way it's set up with the parkour and the way you need to move, I don't know if you could do it very well with touch control.
No, it would just be weird. It's like the World of Warcraft mod, the controls with the controllers, it was really good. But in some ways it was weird. But putting it together with keyboard and mouse, it's like taking the best of everything.
I know what I did. I switched to a 16:9 aspect ratio when it's supposed to be a 4:3 for VR.
So is there even 4? I only saw 16:9s.
No, there's a selection.
Maybe I should do the same thing.
Can you read your HUD good inside the headset?
No, not on the sides.
Yeah, that's what you should do. Go back out and here, let me just verify it. I haven't tried it. This is a theory.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I was about to say fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway, but yeah, verify it.
Mr. Lord, or Philosix just said just downloaded the game on Steam now to figure out how to get it in VR again. I would go watch GT's video.
It's at the end of the video. But he does do a really good job of explaining exactly where it's at. So definitely everybody check it out. Maybe we can link it in this video as well sometime.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
I think it's still too big, Ruuts.
Yeah, as long as my thing is it doesn't bother me. Just have to certain things you won't be able to see as well, right? I guess.
You know who never thinks it's too big?
If you leave it on the default resolution, you can see everything with the UI.
This doesn't look as good.
No, it didn't earlier today.
It'll probably run. It'll probably run. It's a lot better though too.
Let me see. You can't change it from inside the game, can you?
Now you gotta leave.
Yeah, you gotta go back up to the menu. Maybe we could bump it up just a little bit. You know, without making it too big. Make
Where are you at?
Better.
Trying to find your
I'm in the menu right now.
Oh, that's right. You're probably not even in my game, are you?
No, not yet. All right, so resolution.
Oh, they are pissed, Wes.
You guys got some. They're so mad at you guys.
They're pissed.
It's like
off.
how Ruuts just hits that thing and blows up that zombie. It's awesome.
But yeah, but it was on fire, but it's still standing there on fire. Thought I'd like at least chunk it up in this.
This bitch is.
Think they're gonna make it up here?
fire.
I don't know if they're gonna make it up here.
David Run says Assassin's Creed VR works with all its parkour and the touch controllers, but it's different here. Like the parkour is it's different than.
This is
than
better.
what
This is
Assassin's Creed.
real parkour. This is you can miss. You can parkour everything. You climb everything. Like this is designed for parkour, right?
Yeah,
So,
I would say like it's dummied down. Like Assassin's Creed is meant to be like super easy, I guess, or
like strides. Strides parkour, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and here it's all about missing. Like if you miss, you're gonna die, or you're gonna fall into a spot where you're gonna get killed, or like
Right.
you can just get into a spot where you can't get out of again, or
Right.
it's hard to get out of anyway.
It makes you parkour right off the bat, like in the beginning missions. I was like, oh god, I hope Wes is gonna be able to do this. Of course, he did it real easy, but.
I remember like wasn't it like one of the jump buttons being in a weird spot?
The button is the the RB button.
Right.
So it's not traditional, but it actually works really well. It's unique. There's nobody here. I'm gonna be able to lockpick this sucker. Okay, what? Oh, it said I had a skill to use. That's right. 2 skills. Oh, God. So this is what's cool. The slide or the grapple. Like, this really has the skills actually matter. I don't know how to do either one of those, but okay. Oh, there's a guy in here with me. Exciting. Oh, he came out of the sewer, I think. My weapons broke. Weapon sucks, by the way. A fucking pipe, man. I want a sword or machete. Can I go down this? I think I can. That would be cool, but I don't know if I want to, actually. Now that I think about it. May not be a good idea. I want to get in that police car if I can. I only have 1 lockpick, though.
The lockpicks are cool here too.
Why did that stop?
Man, this is fucked up. Did you turn the V-Sync off, right?
Yes.
So for whatever reason, anytime I change any settings, it makes the UI fucking giant now. Even when I don't even touch the resolution. Yeah.
Mark Pringles Leaf says this is the side of PCVR that puts me off. All the tweaking and changing you need to make to get it to run.
This isn't PCVR. This is modding. And I don't know. So to me, I get that mentality, but if I don't do it and I get what you don't get with that, then that's I would rather deal with the tweaking. Although I don't want to waste a bunch of time, you know. As long as it works, but it doesn't always work. You end up messing with something and you know, just end up wasting time. I don't know where this place is that I'm at. I guess I should just go to where... Ooh, a floor plank! Holy shit. That thing. A nailed plank mash.
You gotta have the nail plank.
Yeah. You know who else loves a nail plank? You know what would be,
Yes, you do.
yeah, what would be good would be, Dying Light 2 in VR. I was thinking about this. Do you think they put the code in there? Probably not, huh?
So I just left
Dying Light 2? Probably not.
Fine now. It's a lot more shimmery though, but
Shit.
What engine is that, Ruuts? Do you know? Is that Unreal?
No, I don't think so.
Is it its own engine?
I think it's a proprietary one, yeah. Off here, bitch. Bitch! Yeah.
oh, you can turn
Hold
VSync off from within the game.
I think it might just be resolution. Oh, she's dead. She's having a rough go. Oh, look at that. Look at how she's sitting. It's kind of, like, provocative. I wouldn't... I don't know. Like, what are you doing to that pole there, man? You're a zombie, but... Okay, are you back in, Wes? Oh, I see you.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, that's one of the things I like, too, is... oh, watch out. These guys, I pissed them off with an explosion. So, get up high if you can. Anyway, I was going to say I like... I forgot what I was going to say, actually. I'm a little enthralled with what's going on here. Yeah, I see Wes down there.
They're following me up here.
Yeah, they're pissed, dude. Yeah, can you get up here?
What did you do?
I hit an explosion. They don't like the explosions. I guess we might as well go to... What's his name? I don't know. Do we have to go to the...
I already cleared this place. I guess we're in your game now.
Yeah, this is my game. I'm not as sophisticated as yours.
This is a safe zone.
Oh, this is a safe zone. Yeah, let's kill it. Let's do it. Let's get it out of here, man. Yeah. Oh, do I have a kick? No, kick's good.
It's fucking cool.
You can kick them into the spikes and stuff.
Yeah,
Cool.
you can tell everyone about the progression system in this, Ruuts.
Okay, let me. Here. So like so far, I don't even know what is it. The agility. So I got a slide. I don't know. Grapple. One of them has a the drop kick. Like you've got what, agility, power level, legend, survivor. I think survivor. Don't you lose? You die, you lose experience. Something I don't know, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of progression to it, and it actually makes a difference, right?
Well, there's a whole bunch of moves that you get. Like you can get kick. Like Ruuts was talking about a kick, and then there's one move where you can kind of like
I've got
roll
a slide
over the back of the
there.
zombie. You can do a slide. You can like come up to a zombie and like you can like kick them in the stomach, and then you can roll over like do like a parkour like roll over their back.
There's a grapple.
And then
That's
you,
what
like,
I'm
drop
saying.
kick 'em.
The moves actually make a difference, right? And it makes you feel like a badass more and more as you progress. Where is the power thing in here? That's probably in here.
Kind of statue.
Here it is. Oh yeah.
All right, let's see what kind of shits I have in my inventory.
All right, we're unlocked. Yeah, Wes was like checking his bag that I wasn't even able to see it.
I've got a
I mean, I could
survivor
see him,
point
but
spin.
I can put my.
Use skill
I
tree.
don't know what the point of putting any of this stuff is in there.
Boosters. Learn how to use plants to create boosters, which allows you to fight without getting tired, run faster.
It's good, but I wouldn't. It's going to be a while before you're going to need that, in my opinion. But I mean, I don't want it.
Barter, become better angling. Elemental throwing stars. Learn how to create throwing stars with 3 additional effects. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a lot of different stuff. Okay, we still got to go to that dude, right? Get the medicine.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I got a medical thing if I need it.
So I think it wants. We got to go up the hill. Up. Oops. I think we got to go up. Is there a lot of stuff all over the ground? Yeah, there's hammers and stuff, Wes. There's all sorts of weapons all over the ground in here. So when you do a pulse, it'll also show you where, like, if people, like when you kill a zombie and their body disappears, it'll leave little packages. And the packages will be money, cigarettes, coffee. And if you do that pulse, it'll show you anything that you can interact with will light up, right? So I use that pulse all, like, see how that package is there in front of you? Or do you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so pick it up. And it's money. It's 50. It was a zombie at some point. But you should see a little. You should see a little. Yeah, you should see a little cursor thing or a little dot. When you hover over it, it'll say $52. Yeah. Did you pick it up?
Yeah, it was cigarettes for me though.
Oh, okay, I got you. So we're seeing different stuff. Okay, cool. So we're not even competing for stuff really. All right, so we got to go.
How do I use Medikit again? I forget.
Push down on the D-pad.
Okay. And where do I see my health at?
No. I don't know. Oh, the far left, I think. I see your life and my life. It's in the far upper left-hand corner where we can't see.
You're at like 75%.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. This is the buddy system. You gotta get my back. I gotta get your back because we can't see our life. Yeah, you got about 80%. I think you're good. So let's just. We gotta go up this hill.
Okay, so I know which one's mine then. Do you have a bar at the top of your field of view, Ruuts?
Yeah. So that is a leveling bar for your skills. See, one on the left is agility, I believe. I don't know what the right is, but. So if you run across here and they are following you, they'll die on those spikes. It's kind of nice, right? Nice little treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it pays off to search, too. You might find a... You know, I mean, obviously not everything, but you might find a good weapon, or... You might find shit.
I typically search things. It's my style.
That anti-aliasing was the shit. You know, now I remember, I think, having to switch that off. I'm glad. Was it that suggested Beavis? Oh, I'm stuck.
I'm using it. Works fine.
Stuck. Oh, my controller's dead.
Nah.
Nice. Well, I'm glad it happened when I was not in the middle of a thing. I'll be right back.
Yeah, right.
It's when I'm like about to die.
Make sure that my headset battery's good, and it is. I'm gonna just scavenge a little bit while Ruuts gets batteries.
Yeah, and that's one of the coolest things about this game too, is it's like a looter, right? So it's like a looter, it's a shooter, it's melee, it's parkour, it's a zombie game, it's survival, it's, you know, it's a horror, it's adventure. You got story-driven stuff, you got missions, it's open world.
It's a full-blown game that you know. These are the type of games we want in VR.
Oh, I couldn't even. Could you imagine if they did this whole thing in VR? Like, I mean, built from the ground up VR.
It's not that far off. That's what's sad about it. Is like this would be easy to finish, right?
Yeah, it's just again, it would be PC. It would definitely be PC only, which is fine. But man, this would be. I don't know. What do you think it cost them to make this game?
I'd say quite a bit in its day.
Yeah. If we just get it to the point where you could make enough money on PC again, it would be worth it for a lot of these companies to do these things.
Yeah, but you're not thinking like Meta's thinking. Meta, I guarantee you, their plan is the cloud. And so they're, you know, I think this 5G, us playing games on the cloud, or connecting directly to a PC, we're a couple years away from it being legit happening. And everything is picking up pace. All right, so where are we? This way, right?
Yep.
Oh.
Gotta walk down the rocks.
Yeah, we went black screen
Oh,
for a
shit.
minute because Ruuts had to step away. So that's all, guys. We're back.
Yeah, and I had to, my batteries were dead, and that's why I love to have extra batteries around.
You gotta go knock on doors till you find this dude.
Guys, you there?
He should be in this one right here.
Spoiler alert. Oh wait, I've already done this mission like a dozen times. Did you bang on it?
No, I didn't.
I was gonna say, it didn't let me do it.
If Mama ain't happy, nobody happy.
Nobody
So
happy.
You better make Mama happy. Gazi, me too. We have the same name. Are you from the video store?
No, my name's Crane.
Crane? Crane rhymes with train and plane and sane and grain and rain and plane and the other kind of plane and
But can I come in?
No, it's impossible. Impossible. This is my special day with Mom. It's Mother's Day, and it's the most important day of the whole world. Are you from the video store?
Why do you keep asking me that?
Because you're supposed to bring my movie about me. It's called Charlie, and it's all about me and how smart I am.
Look, Gazi, if I bring you your movie, will you let me come in?
Sure. Then you could watch with us. It is Mother's Day, and if Mama ain't happy, nobody happy.
Nobody
And
happy.
she also wants chocolate. Mama wants chocolate.
No, wait a minute, that's too much.
Don't argue with Guzzy. It doesn't work.
So you went and did this already,
That's what the
Wes?
drugstore people say.
I got the stuff for him, yeah.
You know, you just gotta find him, I guess. Okay, so
You can use your pulse to find it.
I'm gonna head that way. Do I gotta go through the tunnel, or? I'm not going through the tunnel, dude. That's a no
What about the
bueno
tunnel of love?
situation. Yeah.
You can pretty much just run through it.
Did you run through?
Not right now, but I have before.
Oh, my light on. Oh God, Wes, what did you get me into?
You guys are in dark. You guys are at nighttime. You're crazy.
Oh man,
You
that
crazy.
guy just grabbed me. Oh, yeah, I made it. I did it, guys. Get me up here.
You know who loves to get you up there?
Oh yeah, she does. Oh, I gotta go this way.
See, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it was nice. That was kind of like a nice little treat, actually. I wish I
It's
had
the
that
San
drop
Francisco
kick.
tree.
I always wonder why not see if sometimes the cop cars will let you get in the trunk.
I'm in a safe zone. What up, peeps? Oh shit. There's a lot of zombies here. Are you guys still with me?
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just
Listening
trying
to
to
you
get
guys.
that.
Clap from that.
Yeah, I found a new weapon.
Oh, you're here. What's up? Those are throwing stars.
And then I turned my headset off by accident. That's always nice.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I'm trying to switch this. Here we go. Alright. It's a little bit more fancy, more regal. Okay, so I need to get.
Shit. There's a
the
little big dude down there.
There's chocolate right below us. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, it's in this building that we're standing on.
How do I get in there? The door was locked.
We gotta clear these zombies.
Oh Jesus!
And there's a big guy down there too with rebar, so be careful.
Who doesn't have lots of rebar? I mean, really.
True. I'm on fire. Oh, I know. I remember the door. We gotta. Okay. Bitch. Ain't fucking getting up.
I got a trap set. Come here, dude. Oh crap, I'm getting hit. I'm getting eat on.
I don't see any.
So I set this little trap over here and I'm frying these motherfuckers.
I got the chocolates.
Oh, did you get them?
So now I gotta get the. It's the other side. Oh, it's over there.
Come here, you prick. There you go, this way. Oh, he can walk through it. That's not good. Does that even hurt you, dude?
They go over here, it looks like.
Oh, fuck. I'm down. Get off
die,
me,
Wes.
bro.
Wes, don't die.
Down, down?
I've got a heal. Well, I don't have a med kit, I don't think.
Let's see if I can heal you. I don't think I got one either. Oh, wait, I'm using it. Oops, shit. Okay. How do you heal somebody? Because it didn't give me the option.
I just got close to you and hit X, but I can craft one for myself. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can craft stuff.
Just
huh?
keep these guys off of me. Alright, cool.
Okay. All right. So we need to go over here. Deal store. Apparently.
So you haven't been to the video store yet, huh?
I think I'm here now. Yeah.
Grab me a
There's a
copy of
cop
something
zombie.
good, like a.
I gotta get a copy of Charlie. Hey, it's your daughter's movie.
Yeah, grab that.
Yeah.
The movie's about me and how smart I am.
Yeah, that's right.
Grandpa's Barbecue Gamecast says last 4 months or so I've been tossing around whether to get a PC for VR reasons. Haven't bothered with PC gaming for 10 years, but
This is it. This is the yeah. I'll tell you what.
You should get a 5 series card and build a computer around it.
Right.
Like
Well, we'll see when it comes out because they say it's releasing at the end of the year, but I don't think anybody's going to be getting any 5 series cards this year. I think it's going to be a paper release. There will be some, and you'll be able to scalp it maybe, but as far as actually being able to do it, it's going to be a bit. I don't know. Where is the door to get in here? Every door is locked.
I'm trying to remember.
I didn't see.
I don't remember struggling to get in. Like
oh, maybe it's this front door. Hey, there you go.
Yeah. Get off me. Oh crap, I didn't know you could do that.
Oh Jesus.
Cool.
Alright, we gotta get in here quick before those things come in. I'm shutting the door.
Son of a bitch, not now.
Safe in here, I think. Alright, let me see if I can find Charlie.
Charlie. C for Charlie.
Charlie's over here.
CC's.
Gotcha.
Charlie.
Alright, you got it?
Yeah.
Did I get it too? I guess. Yeah, I guess.
I don't know if we both have to get it.
Yeah, no, I think we got it. Hey, let me loot this cash first.
Why do they do that like Middle Eastern sounding like
oh, it's because we're in what's it called? I can't remember. We're in a Middle Eastern country. So, can you heal me or I don't know if I need it.
I didn't know that the Middle Eastern, I didn't know that the Middle Eastern countries had Charlie in the video store.
I thought I hit his back, Wes.
Oh fuck. Well, these things are fucking rabid, dude.
Now they're about to get really pissed here in a second. God.
So I played this game for hours the other day without ever making these things like this.
Well, what's
what are you
pissing them?
doing to make them so angry?
I'm making sounds, explosions. They get any loud noises, gunfire, explosions.
Sticking your finger right in its butthole?
Right, basically. Okay, oops. Yeah, somebody's doing something to piss them off, and they're having a rough go. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go this. I guess we're gonna go back through the tunnel, huh? I wonder if we can get in that police car. This truck. It's probably got a good weapon in there. Have you picked any locks, Wes?
Yeah. Oh, there's a light trap here.
Oh, there's a guy coming too. I gotta.
Oh crap! I'm getting swarmed.
Yeah, definitely would.
I need to get somewhere safe.
There's nowhere safe. It's the zombie apocalypse.
My weapon is
These
broken.
are blueprints.
Alright, let's
Yeah, I got a police baton, Wes.
nice. Medikit. Oh shit, I don't have anything to make a medikit. Oh, that's bullshit. I'm down, Ruuts.
I'm coming.
On the bus. I'm on the bus.
On the bus?
On the
Jesus.
bus, in the tunnel.
Oh, okay.
9, 8, 7, 6.
It's a quick revive. Yeah, it was like, fuck you. You guys are dead. Oh, we got a power level
I
up.
don't have anything to I gotta find some gauze because I can't make any medikits.
Ooh, I
until
got the
do.
kick stun. What, mash?
Ooh, that's a good one. You stun them when you kick them? Yeah.
Yeah, LB to execute. So I can kick, basically. Fuck. Fuck you, bitch.
Damn right you can.
Yeah! How you like me now? Woo!
You got that Hogan boot?
Oh, you need to get this weapon or this ability map. All right, I'm going to see if I can get in this truck. This oh, this is a very hard.
Look for consumables. I gotta try to find some gauze on one of these motherfuckers.
I'm not having any success.
Cigarettes.
Uh-oh, that was my only lock
You
pick.
want me to pick it? I'll pick it.
Yeah, it was my only... Hey, get off, bitch! Fuck you. Oh, look at my thing. It's all broken. It's fixed.
Let me kill this bitch.
Let me get... So there's a lot of stuff to pick
Watch
up.
my back, and I'm
right.
gonna pick this lock.
Okay, I'm coming. Who's coming? I was gonna pick this one while you did that, but I don't have a lockpick anymore. Broke.
Got
Plain
it.
hammer. Got it? Nice. Well, you get
Yep,
whatever's
there's
in
a
there. Ooh,
hammer.
looks. Yeah, it's yours.
There
I go.
you
Actually, no, we've got
weapon-
different stuff. I've got a knife and I've got ammo.
I got a weapon upgrade.
Oh yeah, that's what I got to upgrade. Librarian. So that's what's kind of cool too, is you can use these upgrades and really make your weapons unique. So I didn't mean to do
The
that.
problem is that the weapons have durability, so even when you upgrade them, like they only last for so long.
Well, but that's it's designed that way. They don't want you getting comfortable. You're gonna constantly be switching. You're gonna be able to craft ones or, make really good ones. You can make them more durable. You can make them last longer, but eventually it's gonna break. All right, so let's go back to Ghazi. And now that you can the quest too, right?
My health is still low, so I gotta.
Yeah. Okay, so for some gauze. Yeah, so just keep picking up all these packages. One of them, avoid that poison. One of them's bound to have a gauze in it. Oh, this is a dead end, dude. You're getting through this fucking tunnel.
Oh, what's wrong? Wrong tunnel.
Yeah, some you can get through, and so we gotta go up or we go left, or what do you think?
Choose the pulse.
Oh yeah, well I see that's over here, but just gotta decide which way we go. If there's anything on this bus. Went on a bus and got swarmed by 3 zombies. Good times. I guess he's this way, huh?
I found some
Down the
gauze.
road.
bitch.
Did you really?
Yeah, I can.
Nice. Alright, I'll guard you. And some metal parts.
You know who loves metal parts?
Oh yeah, she does. She prefers silicone though, not soft or
Alright.
firm.
So I'm not almost dead anymore.
Okay, good. Isn't that a nice feeling?
Yeah.
So what do you think about the graphics and everything, Wes? Pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good. And then, you know, I didn't even change the resolution. I didn't change anything because whenever I would change anything in in the main menu settings, it would make my UI unusable, too big to see.
My UI
But
is
I just
not unusable. It's just I stunned
I
him.
can see it perfectly.
All for a pack of cigarettes. Alright, let's see if we can. He's up ahead, I think. Reading this wrong? Oh, we went through before?
Let's
It's
see.
this way. Back this way. Another police car. Oh, I don't have a lock.
Too many deadheads around here unless you want to keep them off me.
I can keep them off you.
Alright. Medium. So there's two. There's this one here and this one. Got it. Pistol ammo.
Another upgrade. I'm gonna do an.
I got pistol ammo this time.
I'm gonna go up on top of this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna upgrade one of these weapons. Let's see.
I need to do the same thing.
Oh wait,
I'm gonna like these first.
Yeah, I don't know if I. Like it says, I need.
Found $53.
Wait, I'm in the wrong thing again. Did you really?
Yeah, there's probably something for you in the trunk down there too, so be sure to check it out. Alright, let's see. I need to make me a new weapon. Alright, so we're gonna go to this. Alright, brick hammer, 44 damage, 35 damage. Durability, 25. Gas pipe.
See, I got this one that's got a lot of durability. I'm just gonna use it. Fuck it. I mean, it's not the best weapon, but just for the sake of using something and making a badass weapon, I got the monkey wrench, Wes. You're fucking around now.
I forgot we've got blueprints for weapons too, huh?
Yep.
Let's see.
You can climb up on this wall. Holy shit. I think we gotta. Where do we need to go? Down below? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna. Should we go down here?
I'm trying to make a new weapon.
Okay.
Let me just
Gonna walk this tightrope here.
make nightclub. Oh no, well, yeah, I think I can. Lacerator. Rich kiss. We'll make another one of those. I think I will. I like that one. Create. Create. Okay. Now we want to go to the inventory. This is the broken one. So we want to drop it. And then we'll equip the new one. And then we can left trigger to upgrade it.
They're getting a little uppity. I don't know what their problem is, but
upgrade, empty socket, select, confirm upgrade.
I wonder if I'm like in some weird position because I'm turned.
Alright, cool. Now we're back. Alright, cool. I've got a new weapon now. And it's upgraded.
Nice. Alright, let's go over here. Oh, I need to heal myself. Hold on, let me make myself a
Sure.
We'll go to these things right here.
Oh, I remember this place.
You guys are
Oh,
kicking ass in here right now. No, this game is not easy. You guys are kind of mowing through it pretty good. Especially for Wes, he's never been there before.
You just gotta have good weapons, basically.
Oh shit!
Scavenge, where did you go?
I fell off the thing. I went around the to where Ghazi is or wherever. Here.
What's cool about this game too is you can actually play, you know, with just random people online, and a lot of times they'll come in and just try and like give you like upgraded gear.
Bunch of weapons. They'll just drop a bunch of shit.
They're like, here you go.
All right, I'm back, Wes. Are you ready? Oh, I guess if I do it, then wait, where is he? Is this it?
Well, I see. I'm coming.
I think it'll actually, it would teleport you here, I believe, if I started it. Is he in here?
All right. I think I have to do it.
Yes?
Here's your movie and your chocolates.
Wait till Mom see this. Oh, Ghazi wins again. Hooray for Ghazi!
Right.
Oh, fucker. Oh,
Maybe
didn't
I'll
you
just let
say
myself in through the roof?
he did that to you?
Yep, this is exactly where I was on single player now. We've caught up to it.
So we just gotta get on the roof now.
What is up?
Do you know how you're supposed to do that?
Right here, I'm assuming. What's up, Paradise Decay?
Nope, that's not it.
No. Oh, yes, I do know. We're gonna have to go the scaffolding over here. Get up there.
Yep, and it ain't easy.
Yeah, it's definitely. Let's see.
You gotta climb these rocks to start.
Oh yeah, I thought maybe I could do it that way, but I guess not.
I tried that a bunch of times. Maybe you can cheese it, but I wasn't able to.
No, there's no way. It's too far. I'd end up dying.
So I got the first step. You've got to shimmy your way across this thing.
The shimmy shake.
Now, this is where things get tricky at.
Shit.
Did you
I'm
fall?
dead.
You fell.
I'm dead.
Can I save you, or
You
are
can.
You dead?
No, you can, but I don't. You got 20 seconds.
This is like, fuck that. Can't get you, bro.
I'm trying. I gotta find you. How do I swim and get down to you? I got you.
Oh, what a great opportunity for car out of time. Okay. So let's see.
Do you have any more medikits? You probably need to heal.
No, I don't. Try it though. I just won't fall again.
So I killed myself twice doing that. So I don't think that's the way we were supposed to do it.
No, it's probably down on the other side.
Up to 4-player co-op, ladies and gents. And this game is not expensive either.
Yeah, it's down here. I guarantee you. Somehow, some way, maybe not over here.
I found it. I found it. There's a pipe over here. You know who loves climbing pipe?
And? Oh. Okay, is this...
Let's see. Oh, drop. Found a hard hat.
I forgot where we're going. Oh yeah, Gauzy. Okay.
Where'd that dude's house go?
Yeah, so I'm looking for him.
Oh, here's a chest. I'm gonna pick the lock on it.
Okay, there's a fire going on or something. I don't know. Oh, is it right? Oh, it's right below us, I think. Here.
Alright, I got this thing open.
What do we do to over this ledge, I guess?
Oh, hell yeah, I got a monkey wrench.
I crashed through the roof and they're pissed.
And a valuable pouch.
And I need a lockpick. I found the the hatch to Gauzy's.
Where are you at? How did you get there?
I dropped down off of the scaffolding.
So you went back over?
Well, I went over, came over there, and then where are you at? Let's see where you're at.
Is it this
This is
place?
Oh, I see. You know, just climb over the next. There's a scaffolding on the other side. Just find a gap and climb over to this way, and you'll see that you can climb over the thing and drop straight down.
Okay, I see you.
This is why this game is just so much more than anything. Like, it's the parkour and the movement and like trying to figure out how you get from point A to point B in this game is such a big part of the game. Like, you guys got separated so easy.
That's true. Oh, I needed that Helva real bad. Okay, I'm in Ghazi's house. You may have a dead mother sitting around somewhere.
Does Benghazi have any gauze?
No.
Oh, Ghazi. Shh. The movie.
Oh, I found another weapon
Mama's
upgrade.
watching.
You might
Hey,
wanna-
Mama's in
Can
here,
you get
West.
Can you get back up here? Open
Yeah.
this chest.
Oh, what's in there?
I got a weapon upgrade. I don't know what it'll be for you.
Got a weapon. A note in here. The medicine.
Well, this dude needs to clean this fucking toilet, dude.
There it is, Charlie.
Are they watching Charlie?
No, well, yeah, he's not watching anything, but the movie's over here on the. But it's waiting for you to come
Chemicals.
do the
World's best
cutscene.
mom. You know who else is the world's best mom?
Yeah, she is. All right, it says you need to click on him.
Is Mama happy?
Yeah, Mama's real happy. Ghazi got her chocolates and a movie.
Well, then I'm gonna take some medicine to help my friend.
Well, okay. Oh, Mama stopped getting seizures when her head turned into a pumpkin. They're on the table.
Yeah, thanks, Ghazi.
Ghazi make everybody happy.
Oh, probably the
Where's
kitchen.
medicine?
Probably the kitchen table. Maybe.
I want this chocolate, bro.
If you eat the chocolate, you need it. There's might be some in the fridge.
Oh, here's some medicine. Tranquilizers. Oh, you stole them, me bitch.
We're on the same team. You
No.
need to eat some chocolate in the fridge, maybe. Is there any in
I
there?
found a collectible note.
Ready?
I'm just looking around, making sure that there's no other shits to take.
Paradise
there
Decay is this UEVR or the Dying Light VR mod? So yeah, you can't do this in UEVR.
I wish.
Kind of Unreal.
This is
Engine.
the changed line that from years ago.
Yep.
Look,
yeah, it's
did
just,
you Wes? Did you know you can dodge left and right by pushing left and right and RB, like dashes?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep, you can go backwards too.
That helps. All right, let's go. Ready?
Yeah, you need it when you fight those big guys. Or it helps anyway. Went back out through the roof, but I bet you could just
I
the
tried the
front
doors.
door.
Yeah, it won't let you. It doesn't want to let you let Ghazi get eaten.
I see.
Went up the up the ramp there. Guess we gotta go through the tunnel again, huh? Is this a good tunnel or a bad tunnel?
Well, I don't know.
It's a good one.
There are no bad tunnels, just misunderstood ones.
It's true.
I gotta turn my fucking flashlight on, yeah. This place looks like something. I don't know what it is, but
Place.
I guarantee
Building?
we'll be back there at some point.
Oh, I'm sure there probably is
Hey,
something.
there's the pharmacy here. Can we get in here and get some
Some
stuff to
weed.
heal?
No, well, there might be something in there, actually. They're actually, in these, there's a med kit right here. Say in these trucks, there's usually a med kit.
Yeah, we can use that shit. And anytime that you see a red door, there's a way in, an alternate way in.
Did you check the truck? There might be a med kit in it. There was for me.
Here, get over there. Oh yeah, there's 2 of them.
Nice.
That's good. That's what I came in here for. Oh, did you set off another thing?
Oh,
You're good
oops.
at that.
Well, I see it, and I feel like I need to smash it.
There's the way in.
Where? Top?
There's an open window on the top floor.
Oh yeah. How do you get up there?
I'm sure there's a way to climb around.
They're coming. Where ones? I guess we should probably go back to the tower. I think it's where it's leading us right now.
Hold on, I'm gonna climb up here and get in.
Get it.
Oh no, I didn't make it that time. Skill point acquired, bitch.
I got one too. I got agility. Ooh, I can vault over them, or I can drop kick them. I'm gonna vault. That's what's kind of nice. Watch this, Wes. Let's see, where are they at?
Where are you at? Oh,
I
there
think
you
it.
are.
Let me see what the move, how to do it. It is RB. Okay, watch. I can kind of step
Jump
over
off
them.
of 'em?
Yeah, vault over them. Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's a lady.
See it. Uh-oh. Give you some privacy? No, it's good. Some stuff here. On fire.
Alright. I'm done fucking around. Where'd you go? Oh, you're gone, bro. Bitches on fire.
I was killing that guy. I was putting him out of his misery. Ooh, there's a bag here with some alcohol in it. I probably should
Yeah, there's some
craft
boxes and stuff inside here.
a med kit, I think. We can do lockpicks. What am I doing? I could have made a lockpick a long time ago, Wes. Forgot about that. I don't have any more any gauze. Alright. We need, oh, yeah, we're going to the tower, right?
I think so. I think it's a good place to go. We can
For
buy some stuff. We can
sell our
visit the
stuff.
headmaster or whatever.
Yeah.
Quartermaster.
Yep.
Some of them are clean. Why don't they let them go?
You know what? This would be fun, Roots, if it weren't for the gamepad.
Oh, yeah, that's garbage. I don't like, why do we waste our time? You know what I mean? It's got to be built from the ground up.
Hmm.
Well, don't worry about the, the actual, gameplay or anything. It's just like inconsequential. You see, you can dismantle
Oh,
stuff.
Does gameplay?
Not
Oh yeah, there's no gameplay in this. This is a movie. This is what somebody said about Hellblade too. That's a movie. Oh, hey, well, hey, if it's a good movie,
Dude, it's
Exactly.
amazing.
are you
It's
complaining,
amazing.
right?
I'm just barely in. I'm 54 minutes into it exactly. And it's crazy good already.
I've already finished it flat.
Good for you.
Just kidding.
You're rocking and rolling, Ruuts.
Hey, I'm rocking and rolling it, dude. Okay, where do we sell stuff? I don't see. I guess that's somewhere else.
there are different people you can sell to.
You can't trust anyone in this world.
You gotta, like, I think maybe this guy. No, not yet. You might have to unlock that one because he seems like he's some kind of a dealer,
Clean. Why don't they let
but
them go?
he's never sold me
Grabs.
anything yet.
Oh, this guy does the trader right here.
Special deal. For
So,
you.
sells you weapons. You can sell your stuff as well.
Got a special deal for you. It's what he said to me. I got a special deal for you.
I don't believe him.
All right, item of the day: blueprint industrial grade leech. $800 for this blueprint.
It doesn't look like
Adds
it's good.
bleeding to any melee weapon. What's bleeding?
Oh, that's good.
Is that where you hit people and it does damage over time?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't see your weapon and thing end of the day.
I just I clicked on him.
Oh,
It's the top thing in stock. Blueprint
Not for me.
industrial
Not-
grade leech.
not for me.
Buy.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not like special enough for that.
Items in stock. We have baseball bat.
You won't find better deals
Short
in all of
knife.
Haran.
Haran, that's
hammer.
where we're at, Wes. Haran.
Military shovel.
It's been 3 months now.
Power
When
cable.
will they let us out?
Batteries. Chemicals. Metal parts. I don't need any of that shit, yo. I will take that baseball bat, though.
You know who else loves to take the baseball bat, Wes?
Matt.
Oh,
she
yeah, she does. I tell her it's not really appropriate, but who am I to judge? She wants to take the bat, she can take the
Fuck,
bat.
that thing's expensive.
Who? My mom?
The ball bat's
You won't find better stuff
$2,000.
anywhere else.
Oh, yeah, there's some, yeah, that's the thing. There's actual things to work up to, right? I've got stuff that I can't even get. This is looks like I'm not high enough level, maybe?
I got lots of stuff I can sell, though.
Yeah, I sold all my so most of the stuff you gather you're gonna sell, like coffee, whatever. Although there are quests that will have you go gather coffee and other things. So, you do what you will. I just sold it just to get rid of it.
I sold all of my valuables. It's $2,500 just for that stuff.
Well, dude, this is the thing, man. This is the end of the fucking world, man.
So now I don't think I am going to buy this ball bat. I got money for it. All right, cool. Where's the stash spot? Isn't there some place in here I could stash my shit? 'Cause I got too many weapons. I need to get rid of some.
Yeah. You can also dismantle them, turn them into metal, which you need to craft
Oh, you
lock
can?
picks, and
Yeah.
if you go in there,
I
you
didn't
can
even know that.
just pushing the hovering over them and pushing in left joystick. It'll
Well, I
dismantle
got
them.
to spend my skill point too. I haven't done that yet. All right, let's see. Melee throw. I already unlocked that one. I haven't used it yet. Throw melee weapons at enemies, dealing massive damage. Double tap right to aim, and then the right trigger to throw. As your body gets more athletic, you're able to absorb more damage. That sounds good. You're better at fighting. Gain more stamina and receive access to a new set of abilities. Yeah, I think we'll do that one.
Sometimes I feel like there's
Yeah,
nothing
son.
outside.
I got more stamina. You know who loves it when you get more stamina?
Oh, she loves it too much. All right, ready?
I need to get my weapons in order.
All of Haran.
All right, let's see. Let's how do I unequip? Gas pipe. So you said I can dismantle this stuff, huh? Left button in.
You won't
Knife.
find better stuff anywhere else.
Get rid of that. Yes. Don't wanna be a monkey wrench. Dismantle that. Yes. Plane hammer. It's got some damage to it. Brick hammer.
My troll druid
Find
just
better stuff
reached
anywhere else.
2 because I just changed him from Tauren to troll. But then
Nice.
yeah, and then I've got my other one on the Onyxia's level 32 or
Why don't
something.
they let him go? You won't find better.
Alright, then we're gonna equip this.
Oh, there's a quest here.
We're going to left trigger to upgrade it. Empty socket with Juggernaut. What?
You can't trust
There we
anyone
go.
in this world.
Two zombies eating a clown, one turns to...
I saw that.
Sometimes I feel
I'm
like
like,
there's
what?
nothing outside.
Oh, man. Who doesn't love a zombie clown? I mean, really?
True.
Things are bad. Very bad.
What happened? Well, I'm in the elevator? I guess I went in the elevator.
Got a mission. We gotta go talk to somebody.
You can craft a new item, it says.
I have a mission to get to bed soon, guys. I'm
Yeah, we should probably...
It's almost 4 a.m. and I got to be up in about 2 hours.
Oh, Jesus. Well, let's finish this
Yeah.
part here, Wes, and then we should probably call it. Click on
Okay,
it.
man.
Can you?
I mean, don't quit for me, guys. You don't need me here. I mean, you're doing.
Well, I'm
you're
definitely
doing
down
pretty
to
damn good
play
on your own.
again, but it's getting late. That means we've been on for a
I'm
long
down.
time.
Yeah, I'm down for whatever. I can keep playing or we can stop. Whatever you want to do. I can't get in this door, though.
Okay, so maybe it's...
I need to be together to open the door.
Oh, we're together.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right
Yeah.
there. Okay. Weird.
Something. So maybe it's...
together.
Oh, down a level.
Like, we're together.
Down a level.
Yeah. Well, you guys did spend some time in a hotel room recently.
It's true.
That's right.
Doctor looks pissed.
That who we got to talk to?
I've got your
Lena?
anti-seizure medicine.
Thanks. How'd things go with Gazi?
Well, he may be challenged, but he's very good at getting what he wants.
Did you meet his mom?
Yeah, she seemed happy.
If Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Speaking of which, Brecken asked me to pass this on to you.
It's nothing in your hand.
Yeah, no, right?
Did I level?
Oh, weapon upgrade.
And I got a survivor rank up. What do we got here? Throwing stars, barter. There we go. Bartering. That's what's kind of cool is like everybody's game is different, right?
Yep.
Everybody's gonna pick
Even
differently.
when we're playing together.
Yep. Well, cool. I think we should probably call it. I'm definitely, like I said, I'm down to play again soon.
Yeah, I would too, and I would get in there too because I am actually a little bit farther with my character than both of you guys because I think you started over Ruuts.
You
So
think you're better
Yeah,
than
you
me?
got.
Oh, yeah.
I started over with Wes so that we'd be on the same level and not.
so you
'Cause I was
guys are
like-
getting close though, so like I wouldn't be that far ahead of you probably.
It's
Maybe-
possible if you joined our game and then didn't use a bunch of your fucking
Right.
advanced weapon. Shit. So, yeah, this is just an example of how forethinking they were already thinking about. This game would have already been in VR if they were able to have the hardware to run it really back then, I think. It's just
But
not.
again, this is fully playable in VR. It's not a very expensive game. You don't have to have a monster rig to run it. Like
Yeah, GT said he used a 2070 when he did his video.
Yeah, you don't have to have a monster rig to run it. And it looks good in the headset. There are problems with it. It is an unfinished mode. So like cutscenes are not comfortable. The general not the HUD, but the UI in the main menu is uncomfortable. But it's a lot of gameplay. It's story driven. There's tons of exploration. There's just the right amount of progression so that it isn't like constant fetch quests and repetitive bullshit like that.
You constantly feel like you're getting
um,
stronger too, right?
Yeah. So it's good. It's a well balanced game. It's a good game, and it's fully playable in VR to anyone who has a moderate PC or better. So
Yeah.
I've been playing on Airlink, and it's worked well after we got the kind of initial bullshit out of the way and got it going. It didn't take a ton of tweaking to get. It's just like any other special project on PC. You got to get a little experience under your belt to know how to deal in it.
Definitely need your
Then after
VR
you
legs
do
a
that-
little bit, right?
Yeah, well, it's mostly again because of like the way that the cinema sequences lock, and the way that the menus lock to your vision. It does not feel good. But when like during the gameplay parts, it's fine. So there's a lot of like cinema and stuff at the beginning of the game. You got to work through that. But after like the first hour, you're good to go. And it's a lot of game here, and it's fun to play. At least so far, I haven't gotten sick of it. And this is my third substantial play session in it. So.
It just gets better and better too, story wise and gameplay. What's funny is I'm looking at this wall over here. I was feeling sad. You know, you got all these people missing zombies. Really, we probably just killed a couple of them. Probably this guy right in the middle. And then there's this cat up here in the upper left-hand corner, missing cat. I'm hoping that was up there first, although cats are still important. I feel like, you know, this is zombie apocalypse. I don't know that your cat's safer than everything else. Let's put it that way. I don't think zombies are killing cats.
That's
probably just
that's
chilling.
AT Game Cat.
Ooh, oh, never mind. I changed my mind.
How dare you change your mind? Anyway, I guess that's our show for this week. I want to thank everyone who stayed up late or got up early to hang out with us. And yeah, make sure if you like the video to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and ring the bell so that you can be notified when we go live, which I think we'll be back on Monday, Roots.
Yep, Monday.
We'll be back Monday for a regularly scheduled program, a special Memorial Day episode of Virtual Strangers. So we'll see you then. Of course, if you haven't already, join our Discord. There is a invitation link down below. It's free to join. Click on that. You can come and join us in our house, hang out, take your shoes off, kick back, and tell funny stories or talk VR or talk flat games and watch people run from the cops and shoot themselves in the face like they did today. Did you see that guy, Roots?
I did not see that.
I
I'm
missed
glad I
that
didn't
too.
see that, man. How
He shot
crazy.
himself
Yeah,
in the
like
face. Awesome.
yeah, apparently, yeah. Yeah,
That's
the guy
crazy.
ran from the cops for 4 hours, did a big long standoff, and then just ended up killing himself.
Wow. That's
Oh,
crazy.
here's the thing too. Here's the really interesting thing. Boeing whistleblower.
Well, he was. He may have been. Tell you what.
Man, there's a lot of them out there that ever get in
Yeah.
trouble. They're just like falling,
Well,
like
there
falling
used to
apart.
be. There used to be a lot of them out
That's
there.
Yeah,
true.
there's not
There,
many
I
more
don't. I
of them.
think.
Not so many anymore.
Yeah, they're all gone.
Anyway, that's our show, folks. We'll see you on Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.
Take it easy.
See you later.